like just most likely. Representative Ilhan Omar floats taxing the rich up to 90%. That's why I was like, "Are you fucking high? Like, you think that shit's gonna work out?" like what the fuck, man? I mean, they're just gonna take all their money overseas, dude. It's how that shit works. They just put all their fucking cash in a tax shelter. Like, the rich people can do that. Like, you got millions of dollars. It's pretty easy to get your shit put in a tax shelter, but
you hire really good accountants and fucking they figure that shit out.
Yeah, the middle class and the lower class, they're just gonna fucking get taxed the shit out of, and then fucking people that make just like over $100,000 probably get fucked too.
Yeah, that's the thing is everyone actually gets raised up when you do that. You can't fucking have this huge jump and fucking this huge gap. Everything gets scaled up through that kind of shit.
Yeah, I would actually be a fan of like a potential like flat tax rate, where it's just 20% across the board or something like that. Like, I don't see that would be an unreasonable thing to do. You know, like just say like it doesn't matter how much money you make, you pay the same percentage. So if you make more money, you get to keep more money. You know, like that makes sense.
Yeah, or at least take away all the fucking loopholes, fucking deductions and shit.
Yeah, well, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, you cut out most of those deductions got put in because the tax rates climb so fast when you make more money. Yeah. So, like, if you're a small business, especially with small businesses, though they get taxed a lot. Fucking small business taxes are ridiculous. The amount that they get taxed compared to like a big business or like just a regular person. Honestly, like a flat rate makes sense. And the one thing I think needs to be done more than anything, I mean, other than like cutting out a lot of the dumb loopholes that are there, is cut out all the things that double tax income. Right? So if you make like if you made $5 million and then you fucking kick the bucket, your kid should inherit $5 million. Your kid shouldn't inherit $5 million minus inheritance tax.
Yeah,
you've already paid tax on that money.
Yeah.
If you want to give somebody in your family, a bunch of money, they shouldn't have to pay gift tax if it's over a certain amount.
Yeah, no, I always thought that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I understand why you would do it if it's to strangers, because you could use that as a way to pretend you're not paying somebody. They're not making money off of for a business arrangement.
Right.
You're like, I'm just giving this construction firm a lot of money. They're not actually, taking money for, in exchange for services. It's not income now.
But yeah, any money that's already been taxed, dude, should not be able to be taxed again, dude.
Yeah, that's one of those things. Like, flat tax rate, cut out the tax loopholes, stop taxing money multiple times, get rid of the fucking property taxes. I don't think property taxes make sense to me, at least.
Yeah, at least not the residual or the continual thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't have to pay it once, like when you buy the house or the property or whatever, that's one thing. Yeah, but yeah, the year after year after year,
paying rent to the federal government to own a house is pretty silly.
Technically, that's not the federal government. That's to local government.
Oh, that's the state. Okay, my bad. I've never had to deal with it.
It's not even state. It's local.
Oh, it's like your city or fucking county.
Yeah, the property taxes are essentially what pays for schools instead.
Yeah,
because like everyone really like. Schools should be funded by either the city or the state, but everyone always thinks that it comes from either federal money through grants, which rarely ever actually happens outside of some very small select schools. But no, like school funding almost entirely comes from property taxes.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is? Okay. Well, then they'd need to figure out a different system for that kind of thing. But I still don't really think property taxes are necessary the way that everything. But I mean, you'd have to cut off the other loopholes and fix the other taxes. I mean, you'd have to start from scratch.
Well, it gets to a point where, like, when people, okay, you know Brother Bear, right?
No, I don't, but I can pretend to.
All right, well, he's one of the
communist dummy, the one who was like communist in space.
No.
Okay.
I mean, he'll probably be there in the next few years, but he's not there yet.
Okay, good. Okay.
But no, like he was sitting there on and on about the 70% tax thing. No, like I don't care if it was set at $15 trillion. At any point, if the government is taking more than half of what you fucking earn, no. We fought a revolution over a fucking tax on fucking tea. Really? And we're okay with 70% on anybody at any income level. No. Hell no.
Ilhan Omar was recommending a 90% tax bracket or 90% tax rate on the upper brackets.
Yeah, how quickly would fucking anybody that's remotely rich would pull their money out of the fucking U.S. economy so fucking fast? It would fucking. I don't think they get that. It would literally destroy the economy, dude. You know what I mean? Like it would totally fucking crash the economy if you did that shit because of everyone pulling their money out, all the fucking rich people pulling their money out.
Yeah, at a 90% tax bracket at a certain that would definitely fucking happen.
Oh yeah, who in their right mind would leave their fucking money in this country with 90% tax bracket? Jesus.
Or even their factories, or you know what I mean? Like at that fucking, I mean that's fucking.
Yeah, none of the executives would want to get paid in the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Like fucking, I'll live in fucking Mexico or China or wherever the fuck.
They wouldn't even necessarily leave the country physically. They just move everything into a tax shelter. Like all this stuff would happen in a different country. Essentially, they would be like, our business is essentially in the fucking Bahamas. Everything is going on there.
The Cayman Islands are very popular for some reason.
Yeah, well, I mean, whichever country it is. Yeah, Cayman Islands, Bahamas, somewhere where there's no morals.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, bring your money here. We won't do any of that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like I genuinely don't care if it's at a $10 trillion. Like once you've earned $10 trillion, everything you earn past there, we're going to tax it at a 70%. No. It's still not fucking okay.
I really do think a flat rate. Like just say 20%. Tax everyone 20%. If that's whatever. It doesn't matter how much you make. If you make more, you get more. That's kind of how that should work.
Hey, on that 90% figure, what was the earnings where that kicked in? Like how much?
Oh, I didn't even look that far. Hold on, I'll see. I'll find that article.
It's pretty ridiculous, and I'm just kind of. Again, it's not like it's going to make it any better, but I'm just curious, like, what is the cap?
Well, no, like,
is it the tippy tops, like fucking Ocasio-Cortez?
It's the top bracket. Yeah, it's the very top bracket, which is what is it, like 500,000 and over? Is the top bracket?
I believe the official economic term is tippy tops, dude.
Yeah,
as the congresswoman from New York stated.
I don't know. Like there definitely needs to be some kind of progressive tax, just because essentially they are going to be you're fucking poor, you can't afford to pay shit.
Jesus.
People, and those are always going to exist, whether they're there by fucking choice, which there will always be at least a fucking handful, or people who are there by unfortunate circumstances, which there will always be a shit ton of fucking handfuls.
Yeah, exactly.
But so yeah, there should be a progressive tax just to protect them from like we know you only earn $1, you're giving us 20 cents. Fuck you. Type bullshit. But the whole so we're not going to tax anyone or like below a certain amount, and then once you get above a certain amount, we're taking all of your money. Like you don't get to earn, like once you earn past a certain point, you get to keep none of it. Congratulations for helping out the
if you made like US with the highest tax bracket, if you made 490,000, you'd get substantially more money at the end of the day than if you made a 500,000, because you'd fucking lose 90% of it. Like they'd take $400,000 out of your fucking taxes for that.
Well, okay, that's not exactly how it works, but
no, I'm just saying, like that'd be pretty close.
No,
if it's like 90% at the top bracket, isn't the top bracket 500,000 or more? So 90% of that is 400 grand.
Here's how it works. Say like the say you made $1,000, right?
Yeah.
You haven't made, like, throughout the year, you haven't made enough for it to be taxable, like up to a certain point, right? And then, like, say you made 32,000, whatever, which is, I think you're getting into the whatever, but up to 5,600 and something dollars, all of that is entirely non-taxable income. And then once you get above that, then that gets taxed at a certain percentage. And then once you get above another certain level, then that gets taxed at a certain percent. Like, so it's not like once you hit the tippy top, if we're using, the strict economic terms.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. I just have so much respect.
It's you made this certain amount of money, and this particular is taxed at this bracket. Then once you've earned more than that, then it gets taxed a little bit more. Then once you've earned more than that, that amount gets taxed more. So it's not once you hit a certain bracket, then you're just losing money because whatever. I mean, yeah, there are instances where, like, literally.
Well, in her tax rate, the only tax that would change would be the people that are on the highest end of the brackets.
Tippy tops.
The tippy tops. So in her bracket, like, all our tax percentages right now are the same. So somebody who earned like 490,000 would actually make more than somebody that earned 500 because of how lopsided the percentages are, is what I was saying.
But that's not
under her proposed plan, because it wouldn't be progressive for anybody except for the people at the top.
Tippy tops.
The only bracket she was changing was the tippy tops.
There you go.
Here, let me see if I can explain that in a way that makes more sense. What are the tax brackets? 2019.
Samaj, if you turn into a furry, I swear to God, I will eat you.
Yeah, so right now, if you make over 510,000, you get taxed 37%. If you make under 510,000, you get taxed 35%.
Okay.
The plan is that everything up to 510 or 510,000 stays exactly the same, and then everything over 510,000 is 70%.
You're still wrong on how it works. Like, I have family who works in doing taxes, and they've explained it to me ad nauseum. Even though I didn't really give a shit, they still keep explaining it because they want to talk about their fucking day. Okay, so here's how it works, right? You at 490,000, right? You would get taxed however much you would get taxed for earning as much as you did. Now,
yes.
if you earn under 10,000, you earn another 9,000, you're still only going to be getting taxed at the same bracket that you would be. So you'd keep a percentage of that 9,000, right? But then once you've earned like 510,000, it's only that extra $10,000 that's being taxed at that higher bracket.
You're saying once you make, so only the money after the 510,000 gets taxed at the 70%.
Right.
Yeah, I forget the term.
That's a weird way of doing it. That doesn't actually make very much sense at all.
Yeah, well, it does the same thing.
It does with the way that rates climb. Like, I understand that. I'm just saying, like, it would make way more sense to have a flat rate with maybe just like a lower cutoff.
Well, no, the reason they do that is so that you don't have people like, hey, I earned an extra $1, and because I earned an extra $1, I'm losing $7,000.
Yeah,
like that's why they do that.
Yeah, they have to scale it. Yeah.
Well, that's not actually scaling. It's I get what you're saying though. Yeah.
No, like essentially it's in there so that somebody isn't penalized. Like they owe more in taxes because they earned an extra $7 on their throughout the year. Right. And now they have
just because they crossed the threshold.
Right. So that's why they have those brackets in there.
Ah, okay.
And it only works for the money that you've earned above the bracket below what you've currently earned. Right. So like if you earned $1,000, none of that is taxable. If you earn $10,000, like I'm just making up numbers here. I know at least I knew at one point the actual numbers.
Right now it's 10% from 0 to like 9,000 or something like that. It's pretty crazy. That's marginal tax. That's what the bracket said. I'm not.
Okay. Is this federal or is this some state thing? Yeah, that's not how that works. So whoever said that is just wrong.
Yeah, like I said, I just looked it up. I don't know.
I mean,
how
unless
accurate that website
this is like a proposed tax thing.
I said it was the 2019 tax brackets. It may be a case where like
they're incorrect. That's not how that works.
Let's see. So this is what it says. Oh, see, and then another one says it's 10% on 0. I wonder what the fuck that means, though. Like, it may be 10%, but maybe they like work it out something.
You know what?
Way because there's a deduction, right?
Here's what I'm going to offer you. One of these days, so like, I'm going to do one of these streams from my granny's house, or I'll bring my granny over to my place, and I will let you ask her all the tax questions that you want to, because she's been managing tax offices
well,
for like
I think maybe
15 years now.
Because you get to add a deduction when you do your taxes. Like you say, like essentially it's like a standard deduction regardless of what you make. Like,
yeah.
And then, so I think what it is it's 10% after that deduction, essentially. Like it's 10% on that bracket, but then if you take out that deduction, it essentially ends up being 0% because you're not really making any money, kind of thing. Is what it looks like.
That may be the case. That sounds more accurate.
That's what it looks like from what I'm seeing. So, but
and honestly, that could be the actually no. Now
and
I'm
also
thinking about
in
that.
some of those cases, you can make money. Like they actually give you money for being that fucking poor when you do your taxes on some of them.
Yes.
Income tax credit.
You have to be like, there's all sorts of fucking things you got to meet to fucking get that, but it's not the same as an earned income tax credit.
There are ways that you like. I know that there are people who, especially like students, especially ones who are like living at home and don't have a whole lot of expenses, and they don't really work a whole lot because their parents like, your job is to go to school. Just go to fucking school and pass, piece of shit.
Yeah, I want you to pay for my fucking retirement home. Get your ass to school.
So they will essentially like stop working at some point during the year, so that. Because they'll stop working in like October or September.
Yeah, in order to not make too much money. We have a similar thing with clients that earn Social Security for their mental health issues.
Right, but like the way it actually works out is because they're only working this like part-time shitty little job that they're not making much there anyway, but it helps them throughout the year. But that if they stop working in like October, they actually earn more money throughout the year because they haven't reached a point where you can't get this credit anymore, and you're not eligible for this. Yada yada yada. So they actually earn more money. Like they'll get like $10,000 back on their return at the end of the year because they stopped working in October.
Yeah, you can actually make more than you paid, I think. Or at least the tax software I've used has implicated that if you make a small enough amount.
My brother has done that before, where he actually got more back than he put in. So earned income tax credit.
Oh, it is the earned income tax credit. Okay.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
I don't know if it still exists, but I mean,
I don't fucking know. All I know is that I don't fuck around with that stuff.
Like, hey, good for you working at least a little bit.
Thing is, I don't want to make it complicated. I'm not going to try to itemize shit. I don't fucking have any reason to.
Yeah, unless you have like a mortgage or something where you have a huge amount of deductible stuff to begin with.
I'm telling you, dude. Like one of these days, I'm going to invite my granny onto the show, and you can talk to her about taxes for 2.5 fucking hours if you want to.
No, we're going to talk about you. You bring your granny on, we're going to ask her all kinds of questions about you, dude.
Yeah, we wanted to show some like pictures of you in the bath when you were a kid or something. Get the fucking channel shut down.
Mike will immediately get muted, and she will be murdered.
You know too much, Granny. I'm sorry.
Don't tell the story about the jam and the cat. Something like that.
We never had a cat.
I don't know.
I never had any jam either. Goddamn.
I wasn't a fan of cats, so I genuinely think my granny thought I was going to murder a cat.
Opal found a cat on Twitter, so like she posted on Twitter that she found a cat. So I think that's what I was thinking there. Because after I said, "Don't tell him the story about the jam and the cat," I'm like, "The fuck does that mean?" Like I said it, but I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, fucking Bernie Sanders wants to put a 99.8% tax act So I was further in the article. I didn't see that essentially the 0.2% of Americans who inherit more than 3.5 million would have to pay a 45% tax on the value of the estate.
Dude, estate taxes are already fucking high as shit. Like, I didn't even earn a whole fucking lot. Like, I mean, I thought it was going to be a whole lot. Like, I was thinking, or like my original assumption was that there was about an $87,000 life insurance policy. And then somewhere that we were going to find somewhere was either a $200,000 or $400,000 annuity, plus a whole bunch of other little ones that should have, like at least the numbers that my lawyer was telling me, or that people were like people in my family or whatever. It's like, yeah, it should be somewhere around like $870,000 in total. I was like, I mean, this is also including like the sale of the house and stuff. I was like, fuck yeah, I'm cool with that. Like my dad didn't do shit for me his entire fucking life, so I'll take $870,000 when he dies. Fuck yeah.
Nah, then you're not going to get anywhere near that, right? You get about half of it.
No, it wasn't anywhere near that number to begin with. It ended up, I think, in total it was less than 100, like overall of everything.
Yeah.
And I spent like half of that just on fucking lawyers' fees, like for the 4-year process it took to fucking get it.
Yep.
But
it's ridiculous how much you have to spend and how hard it is to get a fucking inheritance that you're owed. Like the money that should just rightfully be yours.
Right.
Yeah.
And then now that I finally have all the money and stuff, I'm gonna have to pay about 35% of that in taxes.
Yep. Yeah, Bernie Sanders, from 3.5 to 10 million, you would pay 45% in the one he wants to get people to go with. And then from 10 million to 50 million, you pay like 50%, and God only knows if it's more than 50 million, what you pay. I assume it would be like 55 to 60% or some ridiculous amount of money.
You want to know how much you pay in taxes if you win the fucking lottery? Like say you win like $100 million.
No, it's like 51% or something like that.
It's roughly. Well over 50. Well over 50.
Well, let me see, because it might depend on the state you're in as well.
Well, at least in Texas, I know. Like, I think it's like almost 60% of what you earn from the lottery, unless it's under a certain amount. But like once it's over a certain amount, like it's not progressive at all. It's just like, well, this is a lot of money, so we're taking half of it. Well, that's a little bit of money, so we don't care about it, so it's fine. You don't pay on it at all. Like, fucking really? Like, what the fuck is this shit?
Your federal tax rate may be as high as 37%, and then their state takes a bunch of fucking money out of it for income tax.
Unless you live in Texas or Nevada or some other states where they don't fucking make you pay state income tax.
Yeah, it looks like I'm not going to get into this. It looks way more complicated than I want to figure. I know for where I live, it's a little over 50%. It's like 52, 53%.
I'm telling you, I will invite my granny on. We will talk about tax for 2.5 fucking hours. Let's do it.
Oh, that sounds so fucking boring. I think we've already talked about it too long.
Oh, and she'll fucking chew your ear off about Obamacare too.
Oh, Obamacare is fucking awful.
Yeah, that was so fucking. It's such bullshit the way they rigged it as a tax thing instead.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Even though you know how the penalties are supposed to be gone now for 2018 and 2019, that the penalties for not having Obamacare are supposed to be gone. Yeah, they're not gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they're not really gone. I'm not surprised.
Like, they're not even gone. Kind of. They're just entirely just. Yeah, we got rid of them. No, you didn't. That's just a bold-faced fucking lie.
Yeah, I'm not even remotely surprised about that, though. I mean, there's a chance to make money. The government's going to make money.
And you can't even blame that one on Obama. This one is specifically Trump. Trump was the ones like, yeah, we got rid of the fucking Obamacare, the fines. No, you didn't. You lying piece of shit.
Well, the fucking Republicans were just as happy to get that fucking money as the Dems. It's not like they were going to agree to get rid of it. You know? I mean, the goals that Trump sets are pretty decent, but almost everybody he's working with is a fucking corporate shill. Like, I don't know how he expected to get any, like, a lot of this stuff I can't imagine is going to get done. Not the way that would be beneficial to the country, because it won't benefit corporations. At least anything that's got to go through Congress. It's like he wants to build the wall. That's definitely going to have to go through like an emergency act. I don't think Congress will ever cave.
Can he do essentially the same as a veto, or is it because it was passed? Because it's legislation, so I understand he can't just fucking take it out.
He can veto it if he hasn't already signed it into law, but if he signed it into law,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you can't like make it.
Although Obama led the way when it comes to like fucking
just I forget what
just
they're called,
destroying our legal system with the presidential acts, like the fucking presidential order or whatever it is, executive order.
Yeah, although George W. did a lot, but yeah,
in ways that really the executive order was never intended to do.
Although George W. did a lot of that too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
it's been a big issue.
Obama just took it to a fucking extreme.
Well, Obama was a fucking constitutional lawyer, so like when it comes to like knowing how to cut that fucking bitter edge, he was the best. Like he trained for that shit. He fucking got into office like I know exactly how far I could push it.
Yeah, yeah, we'll call it a tax.
Yeah, you know exactly where to go.
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't get more of a. Well, I guess it's because I don't know. People just don't get upset about shit like that. I guess, but you know, it was.
It's like gun laws. Gun laws are technically unconstitutional entirely, but a lot of people agree that they are needed so that nobody really complains enough to make it possible to remove them all.
Yeah, so it won't get to the Supreme Court or whatever.
Yeah, well, even the Supreme Court probably wouldn't remove all of the gun laws unless enough people were making a stink about it that they were like, "Oh, if we don't do this, they might actually shoot us." Like that's not going to work out well. We won't be around to enforce the laws if they're not removed now. Like, it won't matter to us,
right?
You know, it's like what was it? I forget what state it was. Or no, it was a county. It was like a county in some state that was trying to literally make guns illegal. Like they were going to say that you weren't allowed to have guns within this county. And everybody in the county who owned guns showed up to the public hearing with their rifles in their hands.
That's fucking awesome.
And sat down and were like, all right, continue. And think real hard when you vote.
You're going to do what now? Fuck you.
And they were not happy about that.
Yeah,
but you know, that's kind of how that's supposed to work out. Essentially, like, you know, it was like a macro or it was a micro of the macro of how that's supposed to function. Where Congress is like, we're going to take all your guns away, and then everybody's like, we still have them. You know that's not going to work out, you know.
Go ahead, try and take them.
Yeah. But yeah, that whole thing is fucking insane. I don't like it's like there's so many traditional like things that have just happened for so long that people don't understand how crazy the system has gotten. You know, like essentially in California, you're not legally allowed to carry a gun outside. At the end of the day, that's technically illegal. It's not enforced because if they started enforcing it, a lot more gun laws would get repealed. And I don't think the police have that kind of time.
No, like
pretty ridiculous. They signed it into law.
There are a lot of laws that get put into like, there's a lot of technically I want to say statutes that get codified into law that don't ever really get enforced until it's like, all right, well, some other shit happened and this. See, now we have an excuse to use this, and nobody can get really, really mad about it because there was some other stupid shit going on too.
Yeah.
And then eventually that'll happen more and more often until it's like, yeah, well, now we can enforce it because nobody will get mad about it. Like they'll put a stupid law into fucking place and then only ever use it seldomly when other stupid, like a whole bunch of other mitigating factors are involved, and they'll keep doing that until, all right, now we can do whatever the fuck we want to.
What was that? What was that state that had like they used the laws to bust some people from like out of town who were on a river because they were using fucking like profanity or something in public? Like they were saying things like fucking shit. I forget, it was like Virginia or some shit. It was some weird fucking weird county in the middle or city in the middle of fucking like the in the fucking like the South, like the deep South. And they had laws against profanity, and they didn't like the people from out of town, so there wasn't anything else they could bust them on, so they literally arrested them on like charges of using like profanity on a Sunday in front of women and children or something.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, it was fucking insane, and it stood because it really was a law in that fucking county, and I think they fucking tried to fight it on constitutional grounds, but I mean, if you don't have a lot of money, there's really no way to do that. Because it's not like you can just figure out how that system works on your own by reading a couple of books. You can't. Oh, you're supposed to wait
gaming
till
was here.
In order to
Damn
do that.
it.
Yeah.
I suck.
I don't know. That whole thing is fucking crazy. But then there's also those laws like you're not allowed to walk a giraffe down the main street on Saturday or something like that.
I genuinely don't like. There's one. You can't go whale hunting from your car in Wisconsin. How the fuck
super landlocked?
There was never fucking whales in Wisconsin. How did that?
In my opinion, if you can figure out how to go whale hunting from your car in Wisconsin, you should be allowed to. Just because, like, damn, dude, that's fucking astonishing. Like you put a 20 fucking yard cannon in your fucking car and some sort of radar system that like tracks the ocean hundreds of thousands of miles away, and you can shoot a fucking whale from there. I think you should be allowed to.
Or importing the whales, I guess, would be the other way to do it, and that's impressive too. So.
You fucking you buy out like the SeaWorld in Wisconsin and just fucking start shooting whales from your car on the fucking side of the tank.
Or fucking you somehow make one of the fucking lakes a saltwater lake, throw them in there. All right, buddy.
Well, that'd be
putting a lot of effort into this. You go ahead and hunt that fucking whale.
I don't get how those ever came into place. Like, what was the circumstances that? All right, no more giraffes on Sundays in like fucking Wyoming. Like, why? How was that a thing? Why were there a bunch of fucking giraffes in Wyoming on one Sunday? You can't fucking no. Like, how did the fucking happen?
Wait, the giraffes? Maybe like a circus? Maybe somebody got real mad because it was a circus in town or something. They're like, we don't want those circuses anymore. What do? We can't make circuses illegal.
Trying to get rid of the gypsy.
I let them walk a giraffe down the street. There you go. I could see that shit. Maybe
it's the gypsies. I'm pretty sure it's always the gypsies.
Oh yeah, it's always
Or the fucking Tucker Carlson bit, the Gypsy Apocalypse.
Dude, you think Tucker Carl? I've heard that it's really not that entertaining, but like fucking what's his name? The Sargon of Akkad's little like ass boy.
Oh, V?
Yeah, that dude went off on gypsies for like an hour on one stream a long time ago. I don't think I could ever find it again, but it was fucking hilarious.
Like, you mean the guy that sounds like he's doing a bad Mexican accent?
Yes. The guy who kind of talks like this, and he's like
it sounds like a
vampire who has Down syndrome or something.
No, it literally sounds like the stereotypical like Mexican accent, but the dude's
mixed
like
with a little bit of Russian on helium.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, dude.
Something's wrong with that fucking kid, man.
He's friends with Sargon for one. That usually isn't a good indicator.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh man, damn it! I forgot. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but it disappeared.
Honestly, that's probably one of your best stories you ever told.
Fuck off.
It started nowhere and it just stayed there. Beautiful.
Oh damn it! Oh, what was it? The fucking debate that now everybody's mad about. The high school debate. That super reasonable guy. Matt Smith, Michael Smith, who does the fucking. Damn it! It was in an Arizona university. It was a high school debate team, and essentially, like, it was a debate over whether or not it should be illegal, whether you should like deport illegal aliens. And the team that was like, you shouldn't be able to deport them was like, well, it's wrong because they're brown. And then, which is funny because what about like Eastern Europeans and shit? Like that's not necessarily always the case.
Or fucking
China or, a bunch of other people. But the actual like judge was like, when the people were like, they quoted like Ben Shapiro and what was that psychologist? Fuck.
Oh, Peterson?
Yeah, Peterson. They quoted him and Shapiro, and then fucking basically the guy said like, you guys are disqualified because you're quoting racist people and you're making racist statements, and that's really inappropriate.
Oh wow!
So it was like an official debate like contest thing or whatever. I didn't know they did that, but I guess they do.
Oh yeah, debate teams are a thing. Like I actually had teachers that were trying to get me to do that when I was in high school and shit, just because I was always fucking arguing dumb shit.
Wait, have you really never heard of debate clubs, dude? Stabby?
I've never been involved in like debate clubs. I never got involved in any.
No, I know, but you know they exist, right? I mean,
I didn't know they had like competitions and shit, though. I thought they just fucking argued for fun.
No, two teams go at it.
I just assumed it was
assigned, like, they actually get assigned a position. Like they don't get to choose what position.
Well, I knew that they had debates where they got assigned positions, but I assumed that was just like for the fun of it and like to pad your resume for college.
Yeah, no, they literally like go up against other schools and shit, dude.
Oh, that's crazy. Right on. Good for them. But basically the kid who was on the losing team was like, she didn't even make an argument. You can't just like give her the victory when all she did, they came up and started with a slam poem. They didn't even make an argument.
Those always go real great debate clubs.
Yeah, debates changed a little bit over the years.
Apparently so. But I thought that was pretty fucking funny. And like he basically, the kid put it out on like a video, and he was like, hey, look, he blurred everybody's face. He's like, I don't want anybody to harass these people. I just want you all to be aware that like this is how bad it is in like fucking universities, and we're in Arizona and it's this fucking bad. Like y'all need to be, you're adults, I'm still in high school. Y'all need to fucking figure this shit out. Yeah, it was in Arizona.
Oh, shit, where? Oh, no, never mind, dude. I'll find it, dude.
Rotten Silence says, I'm partial to the apocalypse arriving via leprechauns with shivs or fucking penguins. Yeah, dude, legit. Fucking end it all.
Oh, man.
I just thought that was funny because like they started their argument with like a slam poem, and then they won because the other team quoted Peterson and Shapiro.
What was the slam poem? Was it that one, Hey Science, where that girl goes off about her fucking orgasm or whatever?
I never watched the original video.
Hey Science!
Somebody made a bunch of claims and basically got most of it removed. So you can only see a few minutes. So you can't even get the whole context at this point of like the half-hour video, because despite the fact that nobody's name was used and they blurred out all the faces, somebody managed to get YouTube to take most of it down.
Yeah. Always count on YouTube.
Yeah, it's like Paul Maduro or John Maduro or something like that. If you look up Maduro debate, I'm sure you'll find it on YouTube, his channel.
Cool. It sounds like it's within range for me to fucking... never mind. For legal reasons, I'm going to not continue that comment.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Oh, man. I'm coming down with some sort of fucking cold that's going around, and it's making me dumber than usual.
That's impossible.
Oh, I love you too.
That's impossible.
I mean, clearly it's not helping, but it's not. Yeah, it's not hurting.
Oh, South Dakota ended the need to have a permit to concealed carry in that state.
Yeah,
the governor just recently signed it into effect. So you just concealed carry. It's cool.
That's fucking awesome.
It doesn't bother me at all.
Yeah, somebody's heading in the this one's better than going towards the gun control, I guess. Yeah, I don't know if you should have to like pay money for the concealed carry. The background check thing is not a huge deal for something like that, but yeah, I don't know. You shouldn't have to really pay money to get it.
If the background checks didn't take as long as they do,
You don't
I
have
think
to get,
that would be nice.
You don't have to get a background check for a concealed carry. You do have to get a background check to buy a firearm, though.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because felons aren't allowed to own firearms, and that does. I don't disagree with that.
But even felons are allowed to have a CHL. They are a federally issued ID, and you can apply for it regardless of whatever. Like you can still have a CHL.
What's the CHL?
Or sorry, a concealed carry license, or like they're named different things.
CCW, concealed carry, or CCP or whatever, concealed carry permit.
CHL, CCP,
CCWs for some of them, yeah.
Yeah, like, but they're all named different crap in different states or whatever. But
yeah, I would love to see a federal law that like made it so that it was a federal level thing, that it didn't matter what state you're in if you have the federal permit, just to end that sort of thing.
No, see, I don't think that would be good either.
Or just remove the permit period at all. Like if you own guns legally, you're allowed to conceal carry, kind of thing.
I'd be cool with that for open carry. I don't know about concealed carry.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about legal gun owners, it's not really like a danger, though. I mean, otherwise you'd hear a lot of stats being thrown around by gun control people, like, "Oh, they don't have concealed carry permits in these states," because it's more than one state. It's multiple states where you don't have to have a permit to concealed carry. At least according to the article I saw about South Dakota. Wouldn't you see that it was like causing more crime or more violence or whatever in those states?
Possibly.
You would think. One would think.
I mean, what's the concern though then?
Mm. Silence.
Oh, apparently there's a lot of states that'll allow you to get a concealed carry permit without making sure you know how to use one. I'm not sure what that is. Do most states have like a gun safety course or something for concealed carry? Okay. Let's see. I'm looking that up. I'm just curious here. All right, Alaska. There's not a surprise that you don't require a concealed carry permit.
I think it's actually a requirement that you have to own a firearm there.
Yeah, well, actually, there's a lot of people that fucking like. It's a big issue of people that live out in the boonies who have committed a felony because they can't own guns. And it's fucking like you really do need a rifle for safety from like bears and shit. In a lot of areas of Alaska. So that's like a big contention thing. Arizona says you're not required to have a concealed carry permit. Idaho, Kansas, none of these are surprised. I was thinking there might be some that were like, holy shit, really? Maine? No concealed carry for permit for Maine, Mississippi, Missouri, New Hampshire. Oh, interesting. I'm kind of surprised. Some of these I thought were like super like left-wing states. My bad.
Yeah, any of the northeastern states being concealed carry is pretty weird. Or unexpected. Vermont, anyway.
Sticks and Hammers' favorite state.
Well, he does live there.
Virginia, Wyoming. Yeah, I mean, I would assume he likes it. I would hope.
Yeah.
Except right now, where everything's fucking frozen, apparently. Yeah, what is it? Samaj was saying, like in Canada, apparently, like they have warnings like don't go outside or you might just die. Because it's that cold.
Like it's that cold. Like literally, you are in danger just going outside.
Like just stay in the house. Man, times like that, it's nice to live like south of the fucking snow and shit, where you don't have to worry about snow ever. Kind of nice.
It's so great.
Yeah, it's not bad, dude.
It's like not living in Florida. You know, like you don't have to worry about swamps or alligators or fucking whether you can swim in a river or a lake. It's pretty fucking nice.
Yeah, no humidity either. Glorious.
Yeah, I would assume that's like all of the fucking like equator, right? Like just past a certain part south, it's just humid all the fucking time, right?
Not always. Like the humidity actually goes way down in the fall.
Yeah, but like
it's actually super fucking dry in the fall in Texas.
Oh, it's super dry in the winter most places.
No, the fall specifically. I'm not talking about the winter.
Oh well,
I mean, you just said fall.
That's why I was saying
autumn,
fall.
if you prefer.
Sorry, I'm not used to having multiple seasons.
You stupid fucking communist.
I live in California. There's like 2 seasons. Grab a sweater, don't bother. I mean, that's pretty much it. Sometimes you need a sweater, sometimes you don't. At least I'm not in Southern California where it's like you just don't breathe because you're going to get cancer from the smog.
Something like that.
It actually has gotten a lot better recently, right? Like within the last 20 years or so. It's not nearly as bad as it used to be, right?
You know what would make it better? Just kill all the people down there.
Yeah, a little neutron bomb, dude. Fucking kill them all.
Fucking eliminate everybody in Southern California. California itself would be substantially better. Just start at San Francisco and go from there south, and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's get a petition.
Oh yeah, here we go. This is a fun little story. So apparently this is a big push right now to train hotel workers in stopping human trafficking. I'm not really sure like how that's going to work.
How are you supposed to train them?
Well, apparently Marriott is training 500,000 workers to spot and stop human trafficking. Let's see, what are they looking for? They're going to educate and empower. That's usually some of the buzzwords you get.
Educate and empower.
By educating and empowering our global workforce to say something if they see something. We are not just standing up for the most vulnerable in society. We are also protecting associates and guests.
How?
I'm still looking for that. It comes down here. It's just the hotel workers wouldn't necessarily see a human trafficker visibly restraining a victim. They would typically see a scenario that is much more nuanced and harder to detect if you don't know what to look for. So that's why they're helping hotel workers to identify the signs of sexual exploitation and forced labor. It's so important.
What the fuck are they gonna do if they? Oh god, dude, this is so retarded. Yeah, I would love to have them offer up any proof over the next, let's say, 2 or 3 years that this fucking did anything at all at any point, anywhere, at any of their fucking hotels.
All right, so here we go. A front desk clerk may see different aspects of guest behavior from a housekeeper or a bartender. The training is tailored for each employee role. Some of the warning signs they are trained to spot include guests with minimal luggage and clothing, multiple men seen being escorted one at a time to a guest room, individuals who can't speak freely or seem disoriented, and guests who insist on little or no housekeeping.
All right, good luck with that, Marriott.
That's like everything I do whenever I travel, because I travel for work. All the crap stays in the car.
I just assume you don't want them to come in and see like a dead hooker, you know?
Yeah, you got to have luggage to, cram the body into.
Yeah. You don't want housekeeping fucking with your fucking digital cameras and shit, I imagine, for sure.
Yeah, if you want them stealing it and then finding out all
kind of the thing. I just, like I said, like most of the stuff stays out in the car just because.
Oh yeah, no, that makes sense. Because you're gonna fucking go and take it with you anyway. Why bring it all the way from the car to the hotel room just to go bring it back to the car to drive to the fucking place you're working, right?
Right.
And also, like, if they do go in the room when you're not there, like, you know, if $1,000 camera is, it's still $1,000 camera. Somebody can just fucking walk away with it, and not much they can do to prove out of that. So, but then again, a lot of people just don't want housekeeping in the room, right? I mean,
yeah, like
there's plenty of times
until I leave, this is my room. Stay the fuck out of it.
Yeah, I almost always have that do not disturb sign up, dude.
Yeah, same. The few times I've stayed in a hotel, I always put that sign up for the whole time, unless I really want like soap or towels or some dumbass shit.
Yeah, and even that you can still call the front desk or
whatever. Exactly. Just request it.
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, most of the time, like if you're staying in a hotel room on your own, like without other people, there's usually enough there for like a week at least. And I don't know if most people stay anywhere longer than a week in a hotel. Like on average,
usually.
Yeah,
it's usually a few days tops for I would imagine vast majority of people. But
I know the one hotel
like maybe every 3 or 4 days, I'll be like, all right, change this shit out. But every day, that's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, on one of the hotels I stayed in like San Francisco, I would have been concerned if like the fucking maid came in, because it was like badly patched bullet holes on the fucking wall in the door, and like the people the room next door were clearly selling drugs all night, every night.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Like it was really obvious. I was like, oh God, I wonder why they're doing shit all fucking night long.
Dude, I stayed
high and selling cocaine and fucking meth. Yay.
Yeah, I stayed someplace downtown San Diego once where it was just so fucking run down, man. I was like, all right, this is nothing like it was the way it looked on Travelocity or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if there's any bullet holes, but yeah, it was definitely some weird shit going down there.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that shit. I just figured, you know what? They were polite to me when I walked by. None of my fucking business. Yeah, so all the drugs you want. I'm still getting a good night's sleep, and you're not rude to me. Fucking hey, everybody's happy, and I don't want to get shot. So
because you're a pussy.
Oh, because I had to buy
drugs. Like, hey, let me just buy something.
You don't want to get shot. What a pussy.
Satan, are you saying I should have called the cops and been like, I think they're selling drugs next door, because like those were thin motherfucking walls.
Everyone should get shot at least once.
To see what it's like. Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that. That sounds pretty fucking unpleasant. From every description I've ever heard, it sounds really, really not good. Like it hurts a lot.
Because you're a pussy.
Yeah. So I want to compare it to the kidney stones and see which one's actually worse.
Oh no, that's worse. That's way worse. That's way worse.
What's way worse?
Kidney stones.
Holy shit, are you serious? Well, then I've had a couple, so I guess getting shot's a fucking breeze then. I've literally had one in each kidney, dude.
Compared to a kidney stone, yeah, like I'd rather get shot every day for a year than have another kidney stone, dude.
Yeah, it is fucking brutal, dude. Holy shit. Yeesh. That's definitely the worst pain I've experienced, even with the back, dude. It's by far the worst pain I've ever experienced.
I think it would be a lot easier to deal with the kidney stone if it was just like, all right, it's just gonna hurt. It's not anything that you're doing that's gonna make it hurt, but it's just gonna hurt. But no, like, but with the kidney stones, like, hey, it's gonna hurt because you have to piss. You have to force this to hurt. Fuck, why do I have to make it? Like, well, I don't want to do it myself. Come on.
Yeah, well, dude, and this is the fucking worst part. Or, well, not really the worst part, but the fucking infuriating thing is you have that urgency to piss. Like, if you like just chugged fucking like a 12-pack, right? And you have that urgency to piss, like incredible urgency to piss, and you can't. It's so fucking horrible. And it kind of feels like somebody's kind of stabbing you in the back and like twisting the knife. Like, that's kind of what it feels like, dude. Like, again, pretty much right where your kidneys would be. It really feels like somebody's stabbing you in the back and like twisting the knife.
That sounds similar to like a fucking infection. You get like a uterine infection, or not uterine,
urinary
infection. Yeah,
right. Yeah,
that's fucking pee, and you gotta pee.
Yeah, it's horrible, dude. It's literally that, again, the most urgency you've had to pee in your life. It's that for fucking days on end, dude.
Oh, okay. Because like fucking with the urinary infection, you just take a fucking antibiotic. Like a day or two, you're good.
No, it's at least a few days, at least a couple days. I'm trying to remember. It seemed really like a really long time. And then nauseous. Then you're fucking nauseous all the time too. Or I don't know.
Oh, because it's pushing on your fucking stomach and shit.
I don't know what the fuck the thing is, but I was nauseous fucking constantly, dude.
Well, yeah, your body's trying to like tell you, like, hey, this fucking bladder
something's wrong. Yeah,
do something.
This is not right. Seek medical attention.
So how long?
Yeah, it's definitely the two worst experiences of my fucking life were those 2 kidney stones, dude.
Man, I don't even know how people get that. That sounds crazy.
Yeah, it's brutal. Apparently, from what the doctors were telling me, it's fatty foods. The main contributors are fatty foods,
sugar, and not drinking enough water.
Yeah, and then the caramel colored sodas like Dr. Pepper or the colas and shit like that.
Oh, right on.
It's because
nobody in my family
sugar and it dehydrates you. That's why.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, but they mentioned the caramel colored soda specifically, dude. Like, not all, I mean, I assume all sodas contribute to it as well, but something about that caramel coloring that they use fucks with your kidneys if you drink too much of it. And I definitely
here's a way to prove it for sure. Just buy just the caramel food coloring and drink a couple ounces of that every day and see if it like gets you a kidney stone in a week or two.
Okay, I got a better idea. You fucking do it. I've done enough, dude. I've been through it. I think you need the experience, dude. It's kind of like the gunshot thing.
No, I'm gonna
why don't you go ahead and chug the caramel coloring soda, and then you can caramel coloring, and you can experience it as well. Hi, gaming.
Oh, hey, what's up, gaming? Everybody say hi to gaming before he gets mad at us.
We were talking about our gay experiences.
Yeah, I heard that. Daytwan did an amazing job. How he like getting stabbed from the sides.
Yeah, it's so fucking, dude, it's so big. I felt it in my kidneys.
Welcome to my world.
Oh, man. Right up until they decide to fucking leave you hanging high and dry. That fucking blows my mind. I honestly, that kind of blows my mind that you actually have dudes who are like, they come, get off, and then they don't get you off before they leave. Like, what?
Yeah, that is pretty fucked up, dude.
I had like 2 shitty experiences just the other day. Bad.
Dude, all of your gay experiences are shitty experiences. You like the butt.
So
yeah, that's like your vagina.
I probably could get vagina before any of you could.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. Yeah, probably right. Yeah, almost certainly. I'll give that to you.
I mean, I did get hit on by chicks a lot, and even in public, I did get hit on by girls. So
yeah, you're very pretty, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah, fuck you, Daytwan.
What the fuck is that? Like, that's what Daytron's saying. It's just lesbians hitting on you. They're confused.
Piece of shit.
Dude, that's not what I was saying, dude. Savage putting words in my mouth.
I would never do something like that. That'd be awful.
You guys were having such a great conversation. I was listening through almost everything. I popped in and then it got all quiet and shit. I'm like, what?
We're fucking. I'm fucking sick. Everybody's fucking tired. Satan is likely playing video games right now.
Yeah, and I've been drinking a lot. Like a lot, dude.
And he's not playing Sea of Thieves, so it's not a good video game.
Yeah, it's just the #1 video game in the world for fucking ever now.
Oh, are you playing that shitty league game again?
Yeah, that
trying to fucking place for the next contest or whatever they do.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing the rotating game mode. It's essentially like all the mana costs are gone, and you get like 80% cooldown reductions. You just get to spam your spells over and over and over again. It's fun, but it's fucking hectic.
And then it could be pretty cancerous too.
It absolutely is, especially if you have a fucking Ivern on the enemy team. Yeah, just go ahead and forfeit. Like
Or
Ivern,
Karthus.
No, you can beat a Karthus. Ivern is just like he has that shield up like literally the entire game, and his shield does retarded damage.
No, but the shield still gets pretty nerfed. The cooling down of it still gets pretty nerfed though. Just like Shen's ultimate, it gets in the shield. It gets nerfed with time too. They both do. Anything that could be way too overpowering, they do nerf it in time.
Nerf Bastion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that's in reference
Nerf
to.
Bastion.
I have no fucking idea what that's about. But
well, basically, you know how everything's supposed in that game, everything you cast everything quicker, way quicker. But certain shields and abilities they don't get that special ability because they'll be way too overpowered.
Just hold on, gaming, real quick. Do you know what the term nerf means, Stabby?
Yes.
No, not you, stupid. That's why I said his name. Stabby, do you know what the term nerf means?
Yeah, to make a character less powerful.
Okay. Just making sure.
But in all honesty, I wasn't trying to say nerf because it's not nerf. They actually just their abilities don't get as quick as the rest. They purposely reduce some of the, or should I say, increase the time instead of reducing it more.
Yeah. Your opinions are bad because you're gay.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh. I just figured out how to fix the fucking graphics issue on Sea of Thieves. I'm the happy camper.
By turning it off?
Fuck you.
By adding water to your computer?
Adding water to your computer. Oh, man.
I mean, that would do it.
You know, there's water coolant. It's supposed to work way better. Just get the hose and spray it on it. You'll be fine. Make sure you stick your finger during the underwater while you're doing that to see if it collects any electricity from that.
Have you seen what was it fucking? It's like an old commercial from like India or something where like some woman finds porn on some dude's computer, so she fucking cleans it in the sink like with a sponge.
Oh, they use that clip in infomercials all the damn time.
That shit is hilarious. Like,
they used to use that clip like in black and white during infomercials all the time for like any computer product or cleaning product. I don't know. Like it didn't even have to match. They just used it because they wanted to use the clip.
Yeah. Oh, that is. It's always fun though.
Hold on, real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh God, it's just you and me. I stopped my stream for this. Jeez.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, they're actually nerfing one of the things in Sea of Thieves coming up right now.
What?
Yeah. They had a problem with double gunning. Oh, hey, it's Metalman and Futternut. What's up, guys? Metalman's driving. that sounds terrifying. Stay out of the way of the hearse, folks. The fucking elder gods will kick your ass if you get in the way of the hearse.
You should send both assholes a link.
I would, but I'm pretty sure Mad Metalman is driving.
And I've been on the show while I was driving. You didn't like it because it was super loud, but I was on.
Oh, I don't remember if I cared. Somebody might have cared.
Oh, that might have been day 12, but one of you was bitching the entire time. Like, dude, what is wrong with your car? Is it built in like the 1820s? Why is it so fucking loud?
Somebody, yeah, it wasn't me. I might have been gaming.
No, unless I would have a really bad headache or something. But I doubt it was me, because I wouldn't even know what was the oldest cars built or time on that. So I would definitely not be me at all.
It was in the 1920s. I did 1820s just because it sounded funnier to me.
Mm.
Oh, Mad Middleman realized I sent the link on Twitter. That's funny. I always send everything on Twitter. I really need to learn more about Discord. Like, I should know how to use it. It seems to be something that a lot of people use a lot of.
I mean, once you get used to it, it took me forever to get used to the shit too, but whatever.
There's not a lot of social interaction I enjoy. I enjoy a limited amount of social interaction before I just start to
garbage.
Well, I kind of understand serial killers at a certain point, you know?
Oh, absolutely, dude. I mean, sometimes people just deserve it.
Oh God, I was fucking in the grocery store the other day, and this fucking cunt was walking down the middle of the aisle as slow as possible, so nobody could get around her. It's just like, fucking, you know you're in a fucking grocery store with other people. Walk to one side. That's all you ask. Or like the people that fucking put their cart on one side and then stand next to the cart so that they're blocking the whole aisle to pick something up on the fucking shelf. It's like, do you not know how fucking like walking works? Standing too fucking complicated? You should be able to stab those motherfuckers, in my opinion.
I usually hit their carts. If they're in the way, I'll hit it until I push it out of the way. I'll get dirty looks and I'll be like, what the fuck are you looking at? I don't give a fuck.
Damn, all right.
Guy, dude, couple, family. I'm not saying I'm a badass, but if somebody's stupid enough to put shit in my way, I'm gonna fucking push it out.
I just walk around. I just find something else, man. Hey, what's up, Mad Middleman?
Not much. And yeah, I know my camera's on. I don't really care.
Why would you care? Like, people don't know who you are.
Unless your camera's in, like, your soul, I think we're good.
It looks like my camera's in my soul.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I see your face.
Every now and again, you might.
Ah.
Oh, no. Well, I mean, if you put your face up before, it's not like a concern. The only thing sometimes people are like naked on streams, they just don't remember to turn their fucking camera off, and you gotta like delete that stream later, and you're like, seriously, dude?
Like me?
I don't even think I've been in a stream in my underwear.
Well, wasn't there that one guy that always
what the fuck is that?
Stream in a blanket? Like laying down in bed with a blanket on him or something. Like he's always doing that in streams. Some British dude.
I don't know.
No clue.
It's fucking Roy? Lacey and Roy?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a long time because he's on those streams where they do the drama shit now, so I just don't watch those. But
wait, really?
Wait, does he? With blankets on and shit. The only one I ever saw him on was the one with Samaj and what's his name?
Oh, the cunt stream?
Schmeckel. Yeah. And that used to be a lot of fun, but then they started going into like drama stuff, and I'm just like, it's just not my thing, man.
That's part of the reason why I don't watch them is I don't deal with that drama shit.
I just don't care. I mean, like somebody said something to somebody. Oh no. Let's all get mad and insult them for like a couple hours. It's like, well, I mean, do you need an excuse? Number one. And number two, why do you make such bad excuses? Just insult people if you don't like them. Don't make it a weird game.
Well, you got to remember, this is the playground bullying bullshit from your fucking childhood.
Oh, yeah.
You're fat, you're gay, you're this, you're that. Oh, hey, let me get some fucking random assertions about you.
I had fucking Cog do that, cognizant something or other.
Oh, cognitive thought?
Cognitive thought, yeah. I was pissing off Tonkus on stream because I was in the chat telling him he was dumb. And Cognitive Thought got in. Hey, it's the cunt stream. What's up?
No, I think that's Loki.
I'm pretty sure that's Loki. Yeah, I'm still gonna mod it before Satan bans it, just in case.
I'm in the game. I couldn't do it anyway
because they're drama. It doesn't matter if they're here or not. I'm not gonna pretend that I don't fucking begrudge them doing what they do to get views though. Go for it, man. Same with Tonka. That's that's what you want to do. Get the fucking views. Do it, man. Of course, he lived and died by the sword, but. What was fucking Cognitive Thought?
He died by the wheelchair. Big difference.
So it's yelling at me being fat, and I'm like, fucking duh. Like, I've said that a number of times. I'm a fat motherfucker. Like, it's not news, man. If you're going to insult me, pick up something I haven't said before.
You're not fat. Let's face it.
Dude, I'm fucking massively overweight. You've seen my fucking channel, Skittles McStabby Pants? You see, like, full video of me.
It's called obese. It's called obese, not fat. I mean, I'm fat, but now you're obese.
Yeah, I'm a whole nother level of fat.
You guys are pleasantly plump.
You just say that because you want to eat us.
Shh.
I forgot.
Yeah, that's a secret, man. God damn it. Oh, speaking of secrets, so yeah, how did everyone like your video gaming?
Fuck you, asshole.
What am I missing here?
Oh, I actually posted a video of Gaming's adventure looking for his clothes in Skyrim. It's about 9 minutes, man, and I put some of my original music to it, so you won't be too fucking bored. But
fuck you again.
Hey, man, I'm not the one who wandered around for an hour looking for shit that was already in my inventory.
Wow.
I saw that coming from the beginning of the video, too. I was like, oh, shit, he hasn't even looked at his inventory this whole goddamn time. I know it's there.
I just love that. I love that thing at the very ending. It's like, can I tell you guys a secret? You know how I've been looking for my clothes? Well, I've had it this entire time. I told you I wasn't going to let you forget that shit, man.
I still have your My Little Pony picture of you.
Hey, that's fine, man. You can, as far as I'm concerned, if I do something fucking stupid, throw it back in my face, man. If we're all friends, if we can't rib at each other, then who the fuck can, huh?
Isn't that what friends are? Like people that just make fun of you that you don't get mad at?
Pretty much, yeah.
Essentially.
Karan actually saw the video. She said she couldn't stop laughing, and then I'm like, man, my mission was to try to kill you with like a freaking stroke or something from the stupidity of the video. She's like, it was too funny. Like, like what a bitch.
I just enjoyed the fact that finally I posted something that wasn't a fucking stream, and B, I got to make fun of one of my friends.
And you got at least how many views so far?
44 in the first 20 hours. So
damn.
Not terrible, but
more than what my streams do.
Yeah, but your streams consist of me as a viewer, and that's it.
Well, I was gonna tell you, I also put hashtags on it, so people looking up Skyrim and comedy will find it.
Dick.
That's right. I gotta get a hashtag set of things to put on the streams that I put up.
What hashtag AIDS? Hashtag herpes?
The hashtag cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Loki's going on about how awesome in this show is. I'm like, I know you're lying, Loki. I'm not that guy.
Hey man, I love the food portion of the show.
Well, I just finished eating, so I'm great.
Yeah, I made you a lot of plenty of nothing.
Yeah, it didn't fill me up either, so I had to go and actually cook. That's why it took me longer to. Yeah, that's why it took me longer to get in the stream. I had to go and cook something and eat.
I wonder if Gates-wise okay.
He's
Yes,
touching
he's still-
himself in the background. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
No, he just muted like 20 minutes ago.
It's a hefty shit, man. He really doesn't want to pollute your channel with that.
Oh, fair enough. I remember when I used to have friends in high school and you like be on the phone and they fucking just start like pissing or taking a shit and you're like, just fucking hang up, dude. We can talk later.
Dude, I do that to you while we're on stream right now. Like, I have wireless headphones, so I don't have to hang up anymore. I don't have to be like, hey, I'll be right back. No, I just go like, all right, let me take my headphones into the bathroom. And, oh, that feels fucking great.
Well, it doesn't pick up then, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, it's when it picks up that it makes it awkward. Kind of like, what is it, that scene in Naked Gun, where he walks into the bathroom and starts pissing while he's still on a hot mic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I do to you all the time.
You know when you say something you shouldn't have, like we can't hear it, so it doesn't matter. I knew as I was saying that I should shut my fucking mouth because now he's gonna put the fucking microphone down by the toilet or some weird shit.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna just sit there and just stream real hard to make sure you can hear it.
God damn it. Oh, Loki is always naked when he talks to Mad Metal Man. He wanted you to know that, apparently, from the chat.
Ooh.
Loki, you cheating bastard.
I expect everyone to be naked when talking to me. Just don't expect me to reciprocate.
I think it would be weird to be naked on a stream.
You see, that's
I'm naked as we speak, you dumbass.
Do I have to take my clothes off? Is that what we're doing now? Do we do it? All right. You know what? Let's do it.
I don't care if you guys do. I just think it would feel weird to me to be naked trying to fucking stream.
All right.
Well, because you're fat and people don't care. Well,
There we go.
obese.
And I got no clothes on now, except unless you count my headset.
I don't. Wait.
Well,
You took your socks off?
Damn it.
I don't wear socks in the house. What are you talking about?
Okay.
I don't live up north. I don't need to wear socks in the house. It's not constantly freezing here.
I was going to say, has it even hit freezing in Texas yet?
Not since like 4 years ago, dude.
Oh, wait, no. We had that freak snowstorm last year. Not 2017, not 2018.
Are you guys actually had snow in Texas at some point?
Of course, dumbass.
Dude, it was
Rocky Mountains.
like I was sitting there at work. It was cold as shit outside, but all of a sudden I look out and there's fucking cocaine everywhere. I'm like, well, who the hell opened up the sky and started the party?
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out.
You're breaking up, Madman.
Mattleman? His name is Mattleman now?
That's the best I can say. I had something in my mouth.
Did you say Rocky Mountains in Texas?
I caught that too.
Because I said it snows in Texas. You're like, of course, Rocky Mountains. And I'm like, I don't think they're in Texas.
Google
Well,
it.
they're not, dude.
Google it.
Educate yourself, shitlord.
I'm pretty sure those are in like Colorado, but
Yeah,
wrong.
Hey, Colorado's right next to Texas, so it's practically part of Texas.
That's not even. Stop talking.
Colorado, Texas, it's all the same. It's the same thing.
Well, it's kind of like we've got this one little section that touches Arkansas, so we call it Texarkana.
Mm-hmm.
I had a half sister used to live out in that area.
It's practically Texas.
It's almost Texas.
It's almost.
It's almost good.
I'm shit.
Texas-ish.
None of the maps I'm finding with the Rocky Mountains show it anywhere near Texas.
God, shut up. We all know it. We're all aware that was incorrect.
But he's so rarely incorrect when it comes to geography, to be fair.
This is true.
Damn it,
Well, fuck me. This map shows them going all the way down to Mexico through Texas.
Mm-hmm.
We do have mountain ranges in Texas.
Well, I assume Texas has everything, right?
Swamp, ocean.
Okay, don't call the Gulf Ocean. Don't do that.
It's salt water that's connected to the ocean.
Yeah, if you can swim in it, and you might see a couple floaters coming at you. I don't know if that's the ocean.
Dude, that would classify the Hudson River. There's always going to be floaters in the Hudson River. Doesn't mean it's ocean.
No, I said it. I wouldn't call that ocean if you can have a couple floaters coming your way when you're swimming.
I'm confused now. What exactly is it that you're trying to say here? I don't understand the.
I'm saying that the Gulf has like sewage in it, and it shouldn't count as an ocean because it has sewage in it, like a lot from Mexico, and probably some from Texas.
You mean from Mexico?
Texas doesn't dump any in the fucking ocean. I would assume that they have a coast. They're probably dumping some sewage in the Gulf.
You know that we have tourist areas in Texas, so why would we want to pollute our?
Yeah, they're called detention centers.
What?
ICE detention centers. That's our tourism.
Welcome to Texas. You're under arrest. I'm going to deport your ass.
Welcome to Texas. We'll take you right back
I
home.
thought it was funny. Fuck y'all. That was fucking hilarious. I don't give a shit what you think. That's funny right there.
You should go back to stand up for sure, man. Just stop pissing off all the club owners. You'll be fine. They've probably forgotten everything by now anyway.
I mean, they probably all do coke too. It's fine. They'll forgive me.
I was going to say if you buy enough of it and give it to them, then yeah, they will.
Well, I mean, having seen like some of the progressive comics that are going around now, I can only imagine that they need to do coke to like not kill themselves.
You see, and that makes me curious how somebody like Bill Burr is actually getting more and more famous, because shouldn't he be like the ultra target for all these lefty fuckheads?
Yeah, or Nick DiPaolo. Nick DiPaolo's coming up too. Mm-hmm. Nick DiPaolo's super fucking right wing, dude.
I was talking to some girl earlier on Sea of Thieves, and she was like, I have non-PC humor. Like I like the messed up jokes that aren't PC. And I'm like, you mean humor?
Yeah, you mean things that are actually funny.
Humor. Things that are actually funny are non-PC. So it's like Bill Burr is actually funny. It's not like,
no, you just got to make fun. You just got to do the Orange Man bad. That's it.
Oh yeah, like Dunham. You know, like if Dunham puts on a stand-up show, I doubt it would be at all funny.
What was that Nadine chick that was like halfway through? I'm just gonna stop doing comedy, and then my fucking comedy special.
What was that?
Are you talking about Hannah Gatsby?
Yeah.
What did you call
What was the name that she used? No, there was a different name that she used. But yeah, that's who I'm talking about. Was it not Nadine? There was another name that she used though.
I think, dude, Nadine was the name of the comedy special.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay, I got you.
Because she was talking like the entire time she was talking about her friend Nadine in the thing.
Oh yeah.
Am I misremembering that? Isn't that what was going on the whole time?
Yeah, dude. I just know that, like, again, halfway through it, you're like, okay, the rest of this isn't going to be funny.
She fucking said that?
Pretty much, dude. Didn't she? I think she actually said that.
Yeah, this part's not going to be funny.
I was going to say.
So the last 20 minutes.
What was that?
Unfortunately. Go ahead, man.
What was that? What was that goofy ass gopher looking bitch that they had at
Michelle Wolf?
Yes.
Oh God, I hate that piece of shit.
Dude,
I've never heard her say anything funny.
That voice alone, dude, makes me want to choke her to death, dude.
How do those teeth fit in her fucking head?
Yeah. Well, she didn't last long. Didn't they? Who was it? Netflix give her a special?
Yes.
Somebody gave her a fucking special.
Netflix.
awful.
Yes.
They gave her a show, and they canceled
it.
And it's one of the worst rated on Netflix.
Right after Amy Schumer's comedy special.
Ooh. I went through that whole thing and I never laughed.
Fucking why?
Dude, I think I actually streamed I made a YouTube channel just to stream that, just so a buddy of mine could watch because didn't have Netflix. We sat there and made fun of it the entire time. Like I made a channel just so I could stream that for him.
God damn. I mean,
they really just have a new one. I had a notification about it. Did he actually have a new special?
It's not a new special. It's him doing his show where he brings on other comics, especially like the Hispanic comics. And it's
gotcha.
like it's kind of giving them like, hey, like and he's got a point. Like Hispanic comics kind of get the short stick. Like there's always space for like whites, Jews, and blacks, but the Hispanics always kind of get the short end of the stick when it comes to comedy. Like they always get ignored.
That's true. I haven't heard a whole lot of them, but the ones I heard are usually really fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, if he's bringing up and showing funny comics, that's the only thing that I really give a shit about. Like if it's Hispanic or not, like
most of them are really funny. Some of them are just like bad, like George Lopez ripoffs.
Oh, that's not surprising though. I mean, he's one of the more.
I fucking love Felipe Esparza. He is fucking hilarious.
As long as we don't have any like Carlos Mencia ripoffs, because that's just going to be a ripoff of somebody much better.
Well, there's a lot of people that do like either like Stephen Wright or like George Carlin kind of esque stuff. Like that's their
Can we just resurrect Bill Hicks and Sam Kinison and be done with it?
Sam Kinison is weird.
A lot of people, not recently, I guess, but for the longest time, people were fucking ripping off Mitch Hedberg's act after he died.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people were doing that, yeah.
Well, I'm home, gentlemen, so if I can, I will rejoin you here in a little bit, but I would like to get out of the car and actually go in, so...
Why?
Fine. I guess.
You don't want to stay out in the cold and fucking freeze to death? What a pussy, dude.
I know. What a little bitch.
Freeze to death, dude. It's like 60 degrees out here.
Well, then you don't want to stay outside.
And you're like 3 pounds wet.
Well, this is true.
Damn.
And it's 120 pounds soaking wet, thank you.
Whatever.
I'm a beanpole, goddammit. Anyway, I'll catch up with you guys here in just a little bit.
Oh yeah, no problem, dude.
Later on, y'all.
Peace out, homie. That how that works, right?
Sure, Blackie.
Yeah, you fucking nailed it, dude. Good job.
Wait, what did you say?
You have earned your street cred, homie.
Word to your mother.
Blackie?
Yeah, I called you Blackie.
Okay, I wasn't sure I heard that right. Oh man. I'm happy with that. That works for me. Sure. I'll fit in better at the family gatherings now.
Just announce that. Hey, it turns out I'm Blackie now, just like you guys.
One of the guys I know on the internet who's half black said I'm officially black now. Or I've earned my street cred or whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever the fuck.
So congratulations, you're gonna get pulled over and beaten to death.
Well, no, I live in California. At this point, I'm pretty sure the cops are afraid to pull over black people. Unless it's in LA. Like I'm pretty sure it still works that way in Compton. Because like the LA cops, they're just too fucking crazy. Wait,
more
gaming. You want more flute music? Should
No.
Is he saying flute or loot?
Flute, FLUT.
Why? Why does anyone ever need more flute music unless we're talking about Jethro fucking Tull?
Apparently, Loki plays flute for gaming, and gaming really enjoys it or something. I don't know.
Okay, so gaming makes terrible choices, is what we're saying.
Some sort of inside joke going on there, I guess.
Gaming wants to commit suicide every time he fucking plays that shit.
I would like to watch that.
Suddenly, I'm a big fan of the flute.
Shocking, Daytwa. Shocking.
It would be interesting to watch somebody kill themselves to like a background of flute music. Like
that, they can actually use Loki's music for those shits to make people go crazy, like Waco.
Like the torture music.
Yeah, he can definitely be a god level assassin with that.
What was that fucking band that charged the government?
I don't know. Y'all were telling me about that.
You just spoke about this a week ago.
Oh, my bad.
I think it was Daytwa or Gaming that was telling me about it. So you were there when I learned it.
So it wasn't me because I didn't know that. Somebody else must have said it, and I just forgot.
I didn't know about it. I only knew that they played shit like rabbits being slaughtered and shit like that. I didn't know they were playing any band's music.
No, this is I heard this on Doc Griffin. It wasn't our side of things.
Oh, it was Doc?
Yeah, somebody was talking about it.
Definitely talked about it. Somebody brought it up here.
Oh.
I don't know if it was Thursday or if it was
submitting a bill to the government for money. I think I'm pretty sure that was on Doc Griffin. Wow, our stream just got real fucking bad.
Just now?
We're like discussing where the fucking information came from. Yeah, there we go. This is fucking quality entertainment, folks.
I don't know who Doc Griffin is, but we talked about it here for the 4th time.
Well, I mean, what's that fucking song that Satan sent me? That song.
Which one?
The fucking Aqualung or some shit like that, I think it is.
Oh, yeah, Jethro Tull, dude.
Wait a minute.
Jethro motherfucking Tull.
Oh, does he do the what's that one about? Damn it, now I can't remember the name. Hold on a second. How many songs does he do? Because I think like a huge amount.
Yeah, like he's been performing for like decades.
Oh damn! Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, that's right. You recommended that because I was talking about I was listening to a Jethro Tull song, and you're like, there's a lot of those. Or it's like, was that John Hyatt or whatever it is, the guy that did Have a Little Faith in Me or whatever? Like that guy's got a ridiculous record or catalog too.
Did everyone's internet cut out?
Yeah.
I'm still here.
I hope
I was
so.
going to see how long the silence was going to go.
Yeah, I was waiting.
Quiet, so I was just letting it be quiet.
Fucking Daytron had to ruin it.
Oh, come on. It could have been worse, dude.
You didn't even take it.
Yeah.
You could fucking.
Telling you, I retired it.
You failed us all.
Yeah. No, because that did happen one other time where it was like a long silence, and I was like, I'm not going to say anything, and then it turned out like my internet had just cut out, and I was fucking kicked off. I was like, what the fuck, dude?
No, that is hilarious.
Let's see. I was looking at Reddit's stupid, like funny news kind of thing to try and find something.
Apparently, there's a huge petition to get Shaggy added onto the
Super Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, that's that whole fucking meme where he's like a god or something.
Yeah.
God, that's fucking
my
bizarre.
son was telling me about it.
Yeah, that's a whole weird fucking thing that I've never seen before. Like a couple days ago, that suddenly is just everywhere. So what is it?
Yeah,
Security set a man on fire with a taser apparently in Philadelphia.
What the fuck? How does that happen?
Yeah.
Was the guy incredibly fucking drunk and drenched in alcohol?
They don't really know exactly what happened, but like they actually set his ass on fire.
Wow.
He's screaming.
Just that little flash?
Just the pants. The pants got set on fire.
Wow.
It's just like a regular fucking taser, and it just somehow set his pants on fire. Maybe they were soaked in alcohol. Explain why they had to fucking get him. It was
I guess we definitely know that guy was a liar then, right?
Yeah. Fucking
that's so bad. I apologize, dude.
I couldn't even comment on that one, dude. It was
I was literally like, I was thinking about it for like 10 seconds. I'm like, do I say it? I mean, I know it's awful.
The worst part
you should not have
that. Come on, man. That's kind of what we do. Me and Stabby, and all you guys, you two, with this
the worst part is I didn't get the joke till like fucking 20 seconds later. That's the worst part.
And then you gotta like live through it, and you're like, oh no, this is fucking bad.
I want to hear Loki's flute song first.
I could explain the joke to you.
Please don't.
Did that really need explaining?
What does that have to do with anything, Stabby?
Oh, that's a good point. All right. Apparently, a woman posed as a Walgreens pharmacist for years and handed out like 750,000 in prescriptions. She never actually graduated. She just lied about it.
Yeah.
Good job. Oh, she used pharmacist numbers from like pharmacists that had similar names. I mean, at that point, shouldn't you just fucking like give her a fucking certificate? Like, she's obviously done it for years without any problems. Like,
yeah, it turns out the job's nowhere near as complicated as you fucking pretend it is.
Well, she even went to school for it. She just never like finished the last class or some shit. It looks like. Yeah, look at that. That to me is pretty fucking funny, though. That's sort of like when the government shut down, and you're like, oh, they don't actually do a whole lot, do they?
Nope.
Yeah, they just count the pills. I guess they're supposed to know something about drug interactions, but whatever. You can just wing it. You can Google it and pretend that you know what you're talking about. Oh, you need a consultation. Hold on.
Let me pull up IMDb real quick.
Okay, this story is supposed to be tragic, but to me seems actually quite funny.
Shocking.
So it's a case of mistaken identity led sister to pull life support for a man who wasn't her brother.
Oh, Jesus. Well, suddenly getting the wrong leg cut off doesn't look so bad.
Yeah. She was told that the guy had had a drug overdose and was brain dead, so that she had him pull the plug, and it wasn't the right guy.
So they don't have you go in and kind of eyeball it and see before you fucking do something like that? Like, hey, come in and at least take a look at him and make sure it's your brother before we...
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, here's the fucking twist. The person suing the hospital is the woman who they told was that it was her brother, and it wasn't her brother.
Oh, wow.
So
it's not even like
had the plug pulled on the wrong person. And she fucking suing the fucking hospital.
Wow. I would think it was
I'm sure she'll feel like she helped commit murder or something. I don't know. That could be an excuse.
Yeah, it would be pretty fucking traumatizing, to be honest with you, to find out you fucking sentenced some random guy to death.
Oh, she started making preparations for his burial. Maybe she like fucking wrote a check to some fucking funeral home or something that was like too much. She even saw pictures of the dude in the bed and still fucking agreed to pull the tube. So she fucking didn't go there, but she had pictures of the guy and got it wrong. So I don't know why she's suing anybody.
I don't know what my brother looks like, and I killed a guy, so it's your fault.
Well, and her brother's in a fucking prison anyway. Like, he wasn't even in a hospital. He's in prison at like fucking Rikers Island.
Oh, so she just literally went, okay, yeah, let's kill a dude?
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, that story is getting more and more fucking weird, dude. Like, you bitch just wanted to be responsible.
No, the guy that actually died had apparently no family members or close friends who have come forward, so they don't even really know much about the guy or who he was. So, I mean, it's like, she should really be happy because, I mean, nobody gives a shit that she just murdered some dude.
no family left to sue.
Yeah, like
To
if
sue
anybody
her.
should be suing, it would be his family suing her. Yeah, you would think.
Yeah.
Just arbitrarily fucking like. I mean, to be fair though,
This
anybody
guy look
here
enough like your brother.
not-
I said, does this guy in the pictures look enough like your brother that we can fucking pull the plug on him?
Well, I mean, if you got like a message from the hospital and they were like, "This person's brain dead from like drug overdose. Do you want to pull the plug?" And they claimed they were one of your siblings and they weren't. Would you still not be like, "Yeah, go for it"? I mean, would any of us not do that? I mean,
Well, I'm not a piece of shit.
Plug, you know. It's
I
not
don't
like
want to
they're
just pull the
gonna
plug because
miraculously you fucking come back to life.
I don't want to just pull the plug just because it finally might let me get that release that I've been looking for so many years since I'm not allowed to just kill people anymore.
Anymore.
Like, wow, I have a legal option. I can legally kill this guy.
It's called the Army.
Even then, they got fucking all sorts of rules about when they are and aren't allowed to kill people, man. It's crazy. And Loki says if they call me about pulling the plug on my sister, I would say, sure, I would even pay you.
Yeah, go ahead and do it. How much do I owe you?
Can I come down and do it personally? I want to watch your stuff.
Can I
just
choke her
figured-
to death instead of pulling the plug?
Yeah, what are the rules here? Like, she's already dead at this point. Can I pull the plug and then stab her before it's technically dead and still not get in trouble?
Seems like that should be allowed.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
What the fuck indeed, Stabby?
This one is entertaining.
Don't tell us about it. Whatever you do.
I'll add the screen share, dude. Takes a couple seconds. Nebraska.
I want it
women.
now, goddammit. That's what I want. Oh,
All right, settle down. Fucking. What's that character from Willy Wonka and the
It's
Chocolate
my
Factory?
money and I want it now.
Veruca Salt.
Salt, yeah, settle down, Veruca Salt.
That was
Okay.
J.G. Wentworth. What are you talking about?
No, Veruca Salt. She did that whole thing in the fucking movie.
No,
where I want it now.
you're forgetting the commercial. If you have
Oh,
long-term settlement, then you
Oh
need
my
cash now.
god.
Holy
I fucking
shit.
hate those commercials, dude.
All right, JT
they
Wentworth.
literally, they fucking
It's
make me
my
angry.
money
those
and
fucking
I
movies.
need it now.
All right. So Nebraska woman told police she competed with doctors over who could sleep with her father first.
What?
What? His two daughters?
Or competed over who would get to sleep with him first. The Nebraska woman, who has been charged with incest, told a police officer that she wanted to have sex with her father because of a competition with her half-sister to see who could do it first. Travis Fieldgrove, 39, and his 21-year-old daughter Samantha Kirshner each have been charged with one count of incest in both Hall and Adams counties. They're being held on bail, $100,000 for the guy. Oh, for the girl is $100,000, and the guy is the guy's $100,000 and the girl is $20,000. According to the court affidavit, Grand Island police officers spoke to Fieldgrove and Kirshner in September after receiving a tip about their relationship and allegations of incest. Both admitted that they were having a romantic and sexual relationship.
Well, it's nice to know that Nebraska is just as fucking trashy as.
She didn't even know her father before, so this is like after reconnecting. Oh, this is just fucking. That's weird.
Okay, so she knew before she fucked him though.
Did he know?
Oh yeah, they got together. They knew each other for 3 years before they ended up having sex.
Oh no.
Oh god, there's nothing.
Daddy,
God.
yes!
Daddy,
God.
no!
Oh, my
Daddy,
God.
And they
Daddy, yes!
confirmed that is her father. Like DNA is 99.999% true. That's her father. And apparently it was a competition between her and a jealous half sister over who was going to get to bang him first, which is real fucking weird. There were two of them that were like, "Oh yeah, let me have sex with my dad." That's oh god. And then the pictures, like he ain't even like that's just weird, man. I don't.
You know, it's times like these that I'm glad that unlike black people, I don't feel like part of a white community. that I'm ashamed of this about. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure, dude.
I don't.
No, I don't get that at all. I don't understand where you're coming from with that, but
Fuck Metal Pants 2020. I'm voting for Meteor 2020, dude.
We do not deserve to fucking survive.
Metal Pants 2020, baby. Hell yeah.
Cannot out fast enough. Honestly, I don't think we deserve to die. I think our punishment is that we have to suffer through this stupid shit forever.
Like we really should be wiped out, but instead, our
For
punishment
what?
is to
Because
continue
of
on.
some stupid pieces of shit, and the rest of us had to pay for that. Fuck that.
Not just that.
I like
Everything
the
adds up.
idea that the whitest kids had, where like you just kill jerks, like a jerk holocaust.
Jerk what again?
What the fuck?
Jerk holocaust.
Oh, okay. Is that where it's on? Is that because it's on TV? It would be broadcast. Is that why it's a holocaust?
Okay, I said the word wrong. All right, you got me.
Oh god.
We still kill all the jerks though. Is that okay?
So we're gonna have to call it something that you can pronounce. I mean, that word's out.
This boy ain't right.
Jerko.
Wait. We can call it a comprehensive. What do you call it? Man, I killed my joke. Fuck.
Boom.
Camp. There you go. Camp. A comprehensive camp.
Comprehensive camp.
You mean a concentration camp?
We're trying to make it so he can say it better.
I can say concentration camp. That's easy.
And you can't say Holocaust.
Do you guys remember the name? Do you guys remember what he referred to Kanye West as? Because I can't remember. We're supposed to mock him mercilessly about it, and I've already forgotten the name.
I think it was yeast.
Yeast.
Or no, it was yeet. That's what it was.
Yeet.
But I'm not wrong though. That is a term. That is a word they use for Kanye West.
No one calls him yeet.
I've seen it on Twitter a bunch of times.
You're wrong.
You're wrong. Yeah.
Again, dude, you got to stop treating your weird fever dreams as facts, dude.
What was the last week's fuck up? I can't remember. Whose name?
They're piling up, dude. It's hard to keep track.
We need to make a fucking list from now on.
Yeah. Someone put a spreadsheet together for fucking crazy shit.
You know what? We need more of an audience so that I can start making words be like popular that really aren't the right words. If that makes sense.
It doesn't.
Like, let me start some fucking what is that? Slang. Let me start some slang terms.
That's not slang though. It's just wrong.
Yeah, wouldn't you be happy if suddenly they started calling Kanye West yeet for no reason?
No.
That'd
That's honestly worse.
No.
That's honestly worse.
That's worse than gay fish.
What about gay fish? What are gay fish?
No, dude. Do you enjoy fish sticks? Do you enjoy fish sticks?
In your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
What are you? A gay fish?
It's a South Park thing.
Okay. I get it now. That's really fucking bad.
If it makes you feel
because at first I thought you were genuinely asking if I liked fish sticks, and I'm like, nah, not particularly. I think fish sticks are kind of gross.
Yeah. Something tells me you like fish sticks, dude.
Yeah, he likes fish sticks.
Like
you can deny it all you want, dude, but you gotta come out of the
here. Let's just do the joke. All right. Deitwa, do you like fish sticks?
Yeah.
Do you like putting fish sticks in your mouth?
Yeah.
You're a gay fish. Do you understand the joke now, Stabby?
No, I got it after a while, but it took me a minute the first time because I was just like, no, fish sticks are bad. I didn't get that it sounded like fish dicks instead of fish sticks.
Either did Kanye West in that South Park episode.
Yeet.
Yeet.
Sorry. Not really. Sorry, not sorry. My bad.
I'm so fucking done with you.
That fucking hurt me. I'm sorry.
I honestly like. Can you please put me in contact with your parents so I can tell them how big of a mistake that they made with making you?
Oh no, they don't need your help. I'm sure they understand.
They're trying to fix the problem for years.
They're like, how can we get that abortion thing from Virginia to cover 40-year-olds?
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, at what point they're gonna be like, if you don't like your toddler anymore, you just fucking X him. It's cool.
Yeah. If your toddler's being a little bratty, go ahead and abort him, I guess.
As long as you drown him in a bucket of water like you do with the fucking fetus, it's all good. Oh man,
It's so fucking disturbing.
It's not even in a fetus. It's a real fucking.
Well, it's after
baby.
birth it is a baby, but they apparently call it a fetus so that they can still drown the thing.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking disgusting.
They're like, yeah, that baby's not cute enough. Go ahead and drown it, Doc.
How it made it into law? People in Virginia and New York need to die.
I'm genuinely surprised that doesn't conflict with murder. Because if the baby can live like outside of the womb at that point, like
it's already considered living creature.
Yeah, and then considered like a person at that point. Because if you kill a pregnant woman, you get double homicide.
Well, not in every state, I don't think.
But in a lot of states, yeah.
Right. Well, dude, it used to be with the late term abortions, like the fucked up ones where they have to like literally deliver everything but the head, and they like stab it in the fucking neck.
Yeah.
It used to be they have to deliver it feet first, because if the head comes out, then you have to try to save it. That used to be the law for the abortions or whatever.
Oh, okay, weird.
And now they fucking apparently in some places have changed that to just be like, yeah, you can go ahead and pull it out and then fucking drown it. I'm like, what the? God, that's fucking disgusting, dude.
Mm-hmm.
On a more cheerful note, a school in California had a teacher use blackface during African History lesson or an African History Month lesson.
In California? How would anyone in California not know?
It was the Victory Christian School system in Sacramento. It was a Christian school. That probably has a lot to do with it. But literally, like, she dressed up like, she went full fucking crazy outfit here. Let me zoom in on that. Like, this is the outfit she wore. She not only painted her face, but her arms and shit too, and wore like the weird blanket thing with the headdress.
Come on, that's totally fine. She doesn't have the white lips or anything. It's beautiful.
The fucking blanket thing.
What are we talking about?
What's it called?
He called it a blanket thing.
Wait,
All right. Oh, no. What is it then, gaming?
I can't.
Dashiki? I don't know what it's called.
Oh, no. If I call it a blanket thing, what is it called, gaming? Come on now. Sure.
Is it a dashiki?
Is it a dashiki?
I don't know, dude.
That's one of the names that they give it, but god damn, a fucking blanket, dude. Really?
God, do I live in Africa? Where the fuck should I know?
Come on, you're in California. You should have called it a poncho.
In Mexico, right? With a hole in it.
Wait. No, it's only a poncho if it's for the Mexicans. For black people, it's a bloncho.
Oh man, I love that she wore blackface. Like she went all the way for the Black History lesson, the African history lesson. The superintendent, one of the school superintendents, okayed it. So not only did the teacher do it, she like asked permission first, and then the superintendent from the school was like, "Oh yeah, go for it."
I see no problem with that. I can't see why anyone would.
I mean, Virginia's governor just got fucking all sorts of shit for having fucking blackface in his 80s yearbook photo.
Well, we still don't know if he was a blackface or the KKK.
Oh, he claims he wasn't either now, but he already admitted to both, to being in blackface and apologized for it. Now he's
like, yeah, it turns out it's a lot worse than I thought, so now I'm denying it.
Well, and then he's like claiming, oh well, I did darken my face at one point for a Michael Jackson costume, but that wasn't it. It's like you're still talking about doing blackface. Like, at no point have you said anything that's going to help you out, man.
Plus, if it's Michael Jackson, you'd almost have to lighten your skin, wouldn't you? Oh, the early years. Okay, never mind.
It depends on what year.
Yeah, we're talking in the 80s.
Yeah, at this point, you just got to get like a little doll of a kid to carry around with you and touch inappropriately to a Michael Jackson costume.
Wow.
I'm sorry. That was pretty bad. That was pretty lame.
You're ignorant.
Although apparently, what's his name? Rageaholic says that was all bullshit.
Who's Rageaholic?
It's a YouTube channel.
Razorfist.
Razorfist. Okay, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't watch a lot of him.
I watched some of his stuff. It's pretty entertaining.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. He's like an even angrier. He's like an Eves Miller.
Another person I don't know.
You know Dennis Miller? Oh yeah, no, you're old enough to know Dennis Miller. He was on Saturday Night Live. He did the Weekend Update.
Yeah. He sucked.
Well, his stand-up's actually pretty good.
Stand-up's actually great.
Yeah. But he definitely does the fucking obscure references and fucking incredibly obscure references. Big words.
Incredibly? Yeah, that's a big word for you. That's so many syllables, dude. I'm very proud of you.
That's 4, I think. At least 3. I don't know.
that's 4, I'm think.
Somewhere in that area.
This nigga said I'm think. The fuck?
Did he just call me a nigga? Sweet.
I stopped my stream for this. God damn it.
Yeah, but you had what? One person watching it with Metal Man?
No, there were like 4. So fuck off.
I doubt it. Show me analytics.
Just fucking go look at it yourself,
bitch. All right, let me share this. This is a great one.
Is it though?
This is pretty fucking funny. All right, so pair who use social media app to hook up for sex arrested after police chase.
What?
So
you got him worried. Incredibly worried, dude.
So a deputy saw a sedan and a van speeding down Capitol Avenue Northeast near Park Street in Penfield Township at an estimated 70 miles per hour. So assuming that's way too fast. Tried to stop the vehicles. The sedan slid off the road, and I think the van eventually pulled over. But he had to arrest both people. The deputy said the couple had connected on social media dating site Tinder, met in person for the first time, and had sex in the van. The man then took money from the woman's purse and fled. So naturally, she chased him in her car.
I mean,
really, that seems really clear.
Like, honestly, like I didn't want this to be like a date. Like,
wait, and now there's also
supposed to be
counterfeit bills. So not only with some cash,
I don't hand out this dick for free. Like, you're gonna pay me for this dick.
But not only that,
what did you think I meant when I mentioned roses, asshole bitch?
Like, it gets weirder. One of them had a bunch of counterfeit money as well. That's fucking that whole story just fucking bizarre, man. I guess if you're gonna meet some random stranger and have sex in a van,
now it sounds like the cops planted evidence on him, dude. Like, here we
got counterfeit bills
down there.
Is that like a normal thing that the cops plant? Don't they usually just throw a bag of weed in the back of your car or some shit, or like a fucking like dime of meth?
Yeah, it sounded like a small, it's only called a township, so maybe they don't have that much stuff, dude. All they have
Unless
is
they got a photocopier in the fucking back room, and they're like, make some photocopies of 20s and start throwing those in people. We need to fucking get some better fines going.
No, but actually, a buddy of mine that I used to go to the bar with, now I think they're married now. They were engaged for a little bit. The wedding was supposed to have been a little while ago, but I haven't talked to him in forever. But the reason his wife was in prison for so long was because she was counterfeiting bills and checks and fucking credit cards. Like she wasn't even like just doing credit card fraud. She made her own fucking credit cards at home.
Wow.
Like
ones that could actually be swiped?
Yeah.
Wow. That's fucking impressive. You damn well you better marry that bitch.
Got potential.
Yeah, a woman who can do that's a good woman to get. I mean, she got caught the once, so you're definitely gonna have to be better, get better at what you're doing. But
yeah, she just needs direction, dude.
Yeah, she just
you don't use the credit card yourself. You fucking sell it through a fucking cutout.
She just needs a firm hand. Like, you got caught. That's a bad girl. That's a bad girl.
Well, she just needs to learn that you don't use the credit card yourself. You sell them to somebody who then sells them to somebody else. You do it with a dead drop or something. You don't want to be connected to that directly. That's fucking dumb. Isn't that how you're supposed to do crime? Get somebody else to do the stuff that's likely to get you caught, and make sure they don't know your name.
Ideally,
you would be a terrible criminal. I really want you to try it though.
Why would I commit a crime? It's usually not worth it.
Yeah, but they're so much fun.
Although then again, to be fair, like I think everybody's committed a crime at some point. But
it's fun to do bad things. I like to smoke cigarettes with my friends.
Oh my god!
Anyone remember Hood Rat Kid? I fucking love that kid. That kid was so fucking great. It's fun to do bad things. I like to smoke cigarettes with my friends. Yes, I stole my grandmommy's car. She said I couldn't take it, so I took it to Walmart. And then like a second later, they're showing footage of the fucking giant hole in the wall at Walmart because he drove through it.
Damn, dude.
I like to do bad stuff with my friends. I fucking love that kid.
Yeah, now that sounds a little familiar.
So educate us in the correct way to do like stolen credit cards and stuff. I'm curious now.
Like, honestly, when it comes to that, I'm not entirely sure because that wasn't one of the things that I was really good at. Fraud and gambling were some of the things that I didn't really get involved in. Like everything else, I at least dipped my toe in the waters. I was a very equal opportunity criminal.
So would it be similar to like drugs then? Like with the fake credit cards?
Similarly, yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to handle it similar. You'd want like, layers of protection between yourself and the people that are using it. Because if you use it, that's like going to get you a lot. Would you get more time if you were selling them like that than if you just got caught using them?
If you were making them, that's the one where you're going to get the shit done. If you're using them, yeah. If you bought them, yeah. But if you're the one making them, oh hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to delegate that kind of stuff.
Because, like, to me, like, it doesn't seem like it's worth getting involved too much in crime unless you can get enough money to make it like worth the potential time you could go to prison for.
Exactly.
Yeah, you want to be more of a supervisor.
Here's how it goes. Like, just a general rule for people who aren't fucking retarded and going like, yeah, I'm gonna sit there and smoke weed out the window and fucking pop shots off at the cops because I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's why you're going to prison in 2 years, you stupid fuck.
Yeah.
But essentially, you look at it in the form of economics, right? All right. So if I do this, there's a very small chance, but there is a chance that I could get locked up for it. But I'm gonna make a few $100, $1,000, $5,000 on this job, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Is it worth the of me going to jail for it? Now, if it's like say $10,000, $20,000, I'd be more willing to take on a little bit more risk for that $10,000, $20,000. But if it's for a couple $100, if I'm gonna bump into a fucking cop, I'm usually gonna go like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. And it's not because I'm a pussy. It's just because I know how not to get fucking caught.
Well, and then depending on the amount of money, you should also take into account what the potential amount of time you would get is.
Oh yeah, obviously.
If it's like 10 to 20,000, but you might get 20 plus years, probably not really worth it.
No, and in that case, that's why you just do some preparation to make sure you have a bunch of lie on hand.
Yeah. Well, getting stockpiling lie is ridiculously easy. I mean, you need is fireplace, ash, and water.
Kind of.
Well, you got to cook it down, but that's, essentially how you get it to start with. There's other ways.
Do tell.
Can't you get it from lime?
Can't you get it from what?
I thought you could get it from limestone as well.
Yeah. So it's actually one of the places most people do get it from.
Soak lime.
That or just actually get it like for like its quote unquote intended use, and then just use it for bad things instead.
Yeah. I don't know how much so I know they track some chemicals, but I imagine most of that's like for explosives, not for lye and stuff like that. Like at a certain point, if it's used in enough different industrial processes, it's kind of hard to keep track of that much.
Sure.
Well, I mean, if it's something you can buy for cash somewhere versus something you have to like register to get, it's like if you're making meth and you're fucking going around using your ID. I don't know if you have to do it in your state, but in California, you got to fucking present an ID to get actual Sudafed.
Yeah, dude, that's
you're buying massive amounts of Sudafed with your own ID and then trying to manufacture meth. Like, they might get suspicious. They're like, why does this dude buy like $500 worth of fucking Sudafed every week?
That's why you use Smurfs.
Smurfs?
Like that's the term for people who go out and like say there's an over the counter, but it is a technically controlled substance. Like they keep records of who's buying it and then how much quantity, right? Essentially, what you do is you pay people, like a bunch of people, to go out and buy small quantities of it. All they're having to do is go out and buy the stuff, so it's zero risk to them. So you don't have to pay them much, but you do have to pay them some money. But you essentially give them like $10-$20 to go out and buy as much Sudafed as they can. And you do this with a shit ton of people, and then you can make a few fucking $1,000.
Oh, okay. So you're using the term Smurf. I would use the term cutout. It's the same thing, essentially, though.
I've heard the term
I might
cutout
be
used.
using the term cutout, but that's
I've heard the term cutout used in a similar way, but not since like the 90s.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. I'm fucking old, dude. You gotta remember that I'm fucking old. All right, here we go. Here's a good story. It's a Texas story, so I'm sure you'll appreciate it. Woman arrested for masturbating in public continued in the cop car.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, and it was in Austin, Texas. So, and she somehow continued doing it while handcuffed in the police car. That's pretty fucking creative.
I mean, you could reach around. You can reach around from behind.
Yeah. So the police got a call from the Marriott Hotel in Austin about a woman across the street holding a silver object against her privates with her legs straight up in the air, spread open. They could hear her from across the street making moaning noises. Oh man, this dude fucking approached the car and told her to stop from the fucking hotel. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, it's not gonna work. This person's already beyond that. Just call the cops and let them deal with it. Oh no, she started in the car and then was doing it on the fucking patio and then the bar. Oh my god, like, this woman was fucking insatiable. What the fuck was wrong with her? It doesn't say if she was on any drugs, but I'm gonna assume.
Honestly, it sounds like she wasn't masturbating. It sounds like she was just fucking scratching and she had some fucking itch.
There you go.
Like she had some like 70-year itch that she just could not get rid of.
God damn, $3,000 fine for that shit. I like the picture. She just looks like mildly like annoyed. Like, fuck you guys doing with here? Leave me alone.
I'm telling you, dude, that's just a 7,000-year itch, man.
God damn. It takes all sorts, I guess, man. Man, we keep losing Daytwa. Oh man, maybe I should look up some more puns or something.
Let's not do that.
Well, you don't like puns?
We don't even have the other one here to be upset because he's not paying attention. It's just me. Don't do it to just me.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, it's more fun if we get everybody into it.
Oh, thank God.
I just what is it? I've been watching the stupid fucking criminal compilations on YouTube. And I like the one where the dude was trying to flee from the police and ran into the police station. Like, they said he looked real surprised when he got in. And on the benefit is when he after he went through the doors, there's only about another 20 feet to the jail cell, so saved him a lot of time. And then, oh, you know, like in movies, they crawl through the fucking ventilation shafts and shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's one where it's like a cop is trying to arrest these two people. He obviously is not strong enough to like really just put one of them down and arrest him. Yeah. So this other big old fat dude is like blocking the door and keeping him from running away while the cop goes back and forth between this guy and his girlfriend trying to fucking cuff him. He finally gets the dude on the ground with a taser. The chick runs into the back room, climbs up on the shelves. And you know, like those fucking drop ceilings in most of those like convenience shops and stores and shit, because there's like a warehouse with just a drop ceiling on it. Mm-hmm. She gets up on the shelf and starts trying to crawl through the fucking drop ceiling like that shit was going to hold her weight.
Honestly, I have seen multiple people in real life try and do that, and it never gets old.
She just fucking just falls straight onto one of the shelves. And then she was done. It was a good 10-foot drop. She was pretty much fucking finished after that. She just laid down after she got back up and tried to run one more time, and then she's just like, I gotta stop. Oh, God. Yeah, no, every time I've seen people fall through the ceilings, it's always funny. I don't know what it is about that, but
well, it's because you know, nothing. They didn't do anything good to get up there, so them falling, good. You deserve it. You were doing something stupid, and this is your fucking. You deserve this.
It's like those videos where like the fucking people climb up on the super tall buildings and like hang off the edge or like dangle off a crane and shit.
Yeah.
And you just hope that they fall, but they never do.
I mean, they do.
But this way you get the satisfaction of watching it.
They do fall off sometimes. They just don't show those videos.
Oh, those are the videos that they should show, because those would be the funny ones. You know, like show like a compilation of all the dumb shit they did before, and then the one where they like, oh, slip down. Because I can't be the only one that watches those going fall, fucking fall. And then it's like, it's so disappointing. But like when the video, they fall through the ceiling, you're like, oh, every time it's satisfying. What is it? There's apparently a video where one of the, the people with the fucking flying squirrel suit, where they're like parachuting, but it's like a wingsuit or whatever it is, where some dude hits the fucking suspension wires on a bridge. And it's like he hits the suspension wires, and then there's just a bloody mist that goes through to the other side. So I'm pretty sure I can't show that, but if somebody can, I don't know where that video is anymore, but I'm sure it's out there to see for any of the viewers at home to check out, because that's pretty fucking crazy. All right, let's see here.
Wow, I literally fell asleep just a moment ago. I'm not even kidding. I literally just woke up. What the fuck happened?
Honestly, nothing important.
Okay, cool.
Oh, fucking Ariana Grande's tattoo apparently says barbecue grill.
Yep.
That shit was pretty fucking funny. Like, apparently it said something dumb prior to that.
It was supposed to say 5 rings instead of saying 5 rings. Now it says fucking barbecue grill.
But no, didn't it? Wasn't it something dumb before that she was trying to fix? So she like tried to fix the tattoo that said something like hot dog or something like that, and now it says barbecue grill. It still didn't get fixed. I thought it was okay. Not bad.
I don't even remember anymore, dude.
Let's see. Well, I'm gonna look at the article real quick. Let's see. Somebody's claiming it says 7 wheels and not 7 rings, but somebody who actually speaks Japanese was like, it says barbecue grill. Oh, because she has a song called 7 Rings? I didn't know that. Apparently it's big on the fucking charts. Never mind. I've just been seeing it make the rounds, and it was something like barbecued hot dog or barbecue burger or something, and then she got it fixed to say something, and then said something entirely different still. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. Oh, did I not? Come on now. Oh no, I'm frozen. Well, if the stream dies, my computer screen froze, so we'll see what happens.
Sounds like fun.
Fucking, it's mostly, it looks like Chrome is the one that froze, so who fucking knows?
And I fell asleep again, so yay.
Are you just fucking like suddenly catching, like, what is that? The sleeping one where you fall asleep all the time?
African sleeping sickness?
No, there's like a... Oh, there's a specific term for it.
Oh, I don't know, but I slept well, I believe.
Uh-oh. Can I rejoin my own Hangout?
No.
Well, I'm completely locked out of Chrome, but apparently I'm still in the Hangout. Oh, man. So the article I was going to go to is a guy faked his own kidnapping to get $130 out of his parents. Like 19-year-old dude.
That's great.
Emmanuel Franklin. He was trying to extort his mother of $130. Let's see. I'm trying to find out what he did. He sent the fucking ransom request from his dad's mailbox address. The fucking return address. First of all, he put a return address on a fucking ransom demand, and the return address was his father's address. That's fucking glorious. Oh my god. Am I still connected?
Yeah, you're still here.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure because it's fucking frozen now. I can't.
Wishful thinking.
I can't even. Can I close it? Wait, I can join my own Hangout.
Dude, I leave you alone for 10 minutes. What the fuck's happening?
You've been going for like 30 minutes. What are you talking about?
It's not been 30 minutes.
It's been a fucking minute. It's been a hot goddamn minute.
I apparently left the Hangout and came back and joined it. I don't know if it might die at this point, but I was frozen and I couldn't do anything. So. This is the kind of quality you can expect from this this channel right here.
If it dies, it dies. Honestly, it's probably a good thing.
Yeah, it was. If it does, it was meant to be, dude.
Wow. I'm glad you guys got my back like that.
You're welcome.
Okay, it finally decided it's me.
Yeah, one of you's dropped off.
Well, I mean, if it was, it might die in like, what is it, 10 minutes after the fucking person goes or something like that.
It's on a cycle, so it depends on when in the cycle it was.
Oh, so it's a maximum of a certain amount, but it could be like a really small amount too.
Yeah, it could be up to like just like a minute or so after the thing ends, but it's up to I think 15 minutes is the max cycle time.
Oh, right on, right on. All right, so let's just be really quiet for 15 minutes and see what happens.
Let's just sit here and silently await the end.
There are 4 viewers. Holy shit, man. I'm hoping that's all us.
No, it's not me, dude. There's at least one person actually watching.
Well, that might be Loki and poor Loki, because he's here to hear gaming, and then gaming has been like asleep half the time, apparently.
Probably makes for a better show.
Yeah, he's streaming on his, just never left.
Yeah, no, Loki is still here. Okay, that must be who it is then. Fucking, what is it when you fall asleep over and over? There's a fucking term for that.
Narcolepsy?
Narcolepsy, that's what it is. Yeah, the gaming came down with narcolepsy.
You know what's the worst combination of illnesses to have? Fucking narcolepsy and insomnia. You just be awake for days at a time and all of a sudden just randomly pass out in the middle of just.
Oh man, that would be the best if you did a lot of driving, like if you were a taxi driver. Just be driving along, pass the fuck out. Be like an adventure for everybody every time you give them a ride. Just gonna wait for political correctness to get to the point where like narcoleptics are allowed to do that.
Yeah, you can't discriminate. Yeah, you just got to somehow make narcolepsy a sexual orientation, I guess.
Let's call it the Cosby. My sexual fetish is
Cosby sexual. Wait. Could you potentially make it so Cosby sexual is you like to fucking roofie people and then bang them when they're asleep? And make that a sexual orientation? Because that might be even better. Like, if you really want to fuck with the PC people.
All right. Well, they're trying to fucking normalize fucking
pedophilia.
Pedophilia, so.
No, you're using the wrong term.
Worse?
It's map or no map. It's map. You're supposed to use map because it sounds cuter.
Oh, yeah.
They're drawing a map to your fucking kid's house. That's why you're supposed to fucking shoot them. Although on the upside, that one guy's going to be able to bring his fucking music channel back. Pato Music or whatever it is. The guy that made Friday. You guys ever see that fucking YouTube channel?
No.
I don't know if it's still there anymore.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm fucking lost, dude.
So, okay, you remember Rebecca Black came out with the song Friday, Friday, that fucking awful song?
No, I thought you were talking about the movie.
No, okay, there was a terrible song called Friday, and this dude basically took some poor chick's parents for a lot of money, made a video of it, made a music video for like, what was it, like 20,000 or something. And then it got posted on YouTube, got a ton of fucking views. And then it was like one of the first ones to just get like universally hated.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can find the YouTube video. Because like the like-dis ratio is pretty fucking funny. By Rebecca Black. So let's see, it's got 129 million views. 923,000 likes, 3.4 million dislikes. But the guy that made it was this guy, Patrice Wilson, I believe. And his channel was Pato Music, Pato, which might not be there anymore.
That doesn't sound good.
And his, now it's the Arc Media Network. Okay. But, fucking, all the videos are of, like, really young girls. Here, I'll show you, like, the fucking picture of this shit.
I feel like this is just going to make me angry.
Oh, no, this isn't the right one. No, his channel's gone now. But, essentially, like, he made music videos for, like, children. And they were all little girls.
And it was called Pato Music?
It was called Pato Music. And in every one of them, he would show up for no apparent reason and fucking start rapping.
That's no.
That sounds fucking awful.
I think this is actually it. I think it is Arc Music. So you can see like the pictures, like it's all like these teen girls.
Wait, hold on. That one on the bottom right, is that him?
That's Patrice Wilson right there.
Oh no. Yeah, no.
Oh god.
And so like and they're like one of the videos, which one was it? I don't remember, but there was one where it was like a girl going to a high school dance. And like it opens up with her like dancing and singing in her room like into a hairbrush, but like you can see him looking in through the window as like a giant.
The topic real quick. Yeah, Gabriel Iglesias does have a new special out. It is on Netflix, and we can go ahead and talk about anything other than what you're talking about now, please. God.
Wait. It gets better, right? So he's a giant in the background looking through the girl's windows while she's getting ready for the dance, because that's not weird and creepy, right? And then he just magically creates a van that picks her up, and she has no idea who it's from, but she's like, oh, okay, and gets in the van to go to the dance. And then while they're all at the dance, all these kids, she's like into some guy at the dance or something, he starts pouring weird fucking magical potions into the fruit into the punch.
Can I leave yet?
Like, oh my god, it just that's
okay. Or I'm at least
all
gonna
the videos
I'm
are
at least
like
gonna
that.
put my clothes back on because I'm still sitting naked talking about this.
Yeah, you actually got naked.
I'm putting my clothes back on because I'm uncomfortable now.
Yeah. All of a sudden,
are you surprised that he got
ever? I feel dirty.
But like all the videos are basically that level of weird and creepy because he also raps in the middle of each one.
I'm like, dude, why do you think I was so uncomfortable with this? Like, I don't want to talk about this anymore. This is not okay.
I don't think you can make it much clearer than.
Oh man, it is pretty fucking like it's. I don't know that I'd watch it, but it's definitely bizarre.
Let's give this. I'm going to give that a pass.
All right, fair enough. Yeah. Or the video about Chinese food where he's just dressed in a panda outfit the whole time, hanging out with like 5-year-old girls singing about Chinese food.
Please stop.
Yeah, seriously, dude, that's enough. Anything else, dude? Please. You've explained enough, dude. I think we get it.
You don't.
No more examples needed.
Like you know how whenever Deitwa does his bit and over explains things, he usually stops when everyone goes, "Dude, fucking stop, please." Any other topic. So at this point right now, you are literally worse than Deitwa, and that is an accomplishment.
I just consider it an extension of my telling.
I know I'm doing
terrible stories. All right, here we go. The United Arab Emirates Gender Equality Awards won entirely by men.
Of course.
Is anybody surprised at all?
Again, I would be surprised again if that wasn't the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like a woman actually gave a woman an award, and that would be shocking.
Yeah, I just thought that was great. They're like, yeah, we're gonna give some gender equality awards and give them all to dudes.
Oh my god, that's pretty fucking ridiculous.
Well, apparently the Fire Festival guy.
He sucked that dick. He took one for the fucking team.
Yeah, apparently. Did he actually do that or something?
Yeah.
Wait, what? I missed the story, dude.
So there was this this music festival called the Fire Festival, the FYRE Festival.
Right. Yeah, I remember it being a disaster. But yeah,
oh yeah, like from every single step of the way, it was a disaster. And some of the people at the very, very tippy tops, because we're going back to, of the thing, people who were setting it up knew that it was essentially a fucking scam. Like they knew it either wasn't ever going to happen or was going to happen and be a disaster, and they were going to run off with the money.
Right.
Some of the people that were a little bit lower than them didn't know that, and they were jumping over every single hurdle possible to try and get the thing off the fucking ground, because everything that could go wrong did. And essentially, they had like 7 giant containers full of water that needed to get to the festival. And the customs was like, yeah, fuck you, we're not doing that. We're not gonna let it through unless one of you fucking blows me.
Wow.
And they were like, shit, all right, well, we got to figure out how we're gonna fix this. Wait,
hey, you're
I
gay.
know. Well, one of our guys is gay. We'll just send him in. Let him take one for the team. And then like during the interview, so he's like sitting there, is like, yeah. So I sat there and was like, all right, I guess I'm doing this. So I went home, I took a shower, got dressed up, and I went into the offices fully expecting to suck his dick.
Damn.
God, that dude deserves a raise. Loki says this show needs a safe word.
I think my safe word is that little red phone button at the top of the screen.
Oh, you just fucking hang up. You're like, oh, fuck it, we're out. Oh man, I'm surprised you guys hadn't heard of Friday though. Like, not the rest of that shit, but like
no,
Friday was a pretty big fucking.
I knew the song.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't sure what it was you were talking about. Whether you talking about the movie or the song or some other thing called Friday, because it's a fucking day of the week and a lot of things are named after that fucking day of the goddamn week.
No, fair enough. Okay, yeah.
Stabby, I would have to guess has never seen or heard of the movie.
I've seen the movie Friday with the rapper guy and
the
like
other
the guy gets out of prison and wants to kick his ass, or not get out of prison. That's Friday too. The big fucking bald guy wants to kick his ass.
Debo.
Yeah, and the whole thing is him trying to like figure out how to get out of getting his ass kicked. And then at the end, he hits him with a fucking brick, right?
You want to know what's really funny? One of the guys that taught me cinematography and field production for radio, TV, and film and stuff when I was going to school actually worked with Debo on a bunch of projects.
Oh yeah, nice. Is that the dude's actual name? I thought.
No. I don't remember his actual name, but like, the dude was actually super fucking funny because like he played this fucking joke on my teacher, and that same guy actually works on some of the How It Should Have Ended stuff, like the Samuel L. Jackson voice and all the How It Should Have Ended is him.
Oh, nice.
But yeah. So anyway, the guy that played Debo, I forgot his real name, but for the purpose of the story, we're just gonna call him Debo.
I think it's Zeus.
Sure, let's call him Zeus, whatever. So Debo was like, yeah, hey, so I'm gonna head out real quick. Do you mind like keeping an eye on my wife for me? Like I don't trust all people around here, you know. Like there's some of these shady characters and whatnot. And so he leaves for like 15, 20 minutes, and then comes back. It's like, oh, thanks, man, I appreciate it. And then my teacher, I don't want to say his name or anything, but he leaves, and then like 5 minutes later, Debo comes up to, what the fuck you do to my wife? Or wait, what? I didn't. Wait, what? I didn't. Hold on, man. I didn't do anything. What are you talking about?
Oh shit!
It's like getting in his face and like, what the fuck? Like punch the wall behind him and just like, I'm about to die. he's fucking scared. He was just fucking with him the whole time.
Oh, that's fucked up. You're talking about this dude, right?
Hold on a sec.
Tom Lister.
Is that the big bald dude from Friday?
Yeah, big bald dude from Friday. Tom Lister Jr. And the Zeus Japanese wrestler redirects to here for some reason. Yeah, he played the president in Fifth Element.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Zeus in the 1989 movie No Holds Barred is where he got Zeus from.
Right. I thought he was in like the WWE or whatever. I thought he
WCW as Z Gangsta.
Z Gangsta. Okay.
Oh, he's blind in his right eye as well, apparently. According to the fucking thing on Wiki, so who knows?
Yeah, that one eye does look a little lazy.
Damn, this dude's been in a lot of fucking movies. I've seen him a bunch of times. I just didn't realize it. He was pretty good in Fifth Element as the president. That shit was pretty fucking funny.
I'm gonna just say the best depiction of a president in a movie is the one we're living in now, and Camacho or fucking
Macho
Terry Crews.
Camacho. Terry Crews.
Heck, Elizondo, Mountain Dew, Camacho.
Yep.
I'd fucking vote for that guy. Go on, Terry Crews. Just fucking LARP that character for 4 years, dude.
Oh, man. What was it? Brondo. It's got what plants crave.
Mm-hmm.
Got electrolytes.
Because they pay me every time I say it.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr. So smart, how come you didn't know that? I fucking love
You mean
that movie.
like water from the toilet? Put it on the plants?
He's like, I never seen no plant grow out of the toilet.
Oh, man. At this point, we're going to end up in idiocracy, and it's not even going to be because of breeding. It's because, like, the fucking corporations found it easier to deal with people if they just fucking worked the education system to make them that fucking dumb.
Yeah, we're on our way, certainly.
I mean, the bitch was saying 70% tax rate.
Like, I fucking, I still love the movie, but I also now find it kind of depressing how accurate it's becoming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Turns out Mike Judge is quite prophetic.
Well, I mean, at the point in time it was made, it was already starting to happen. So it's not like it was, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, have you ever been to like a grocery store with other people?
It's got what plants crave.
There's times when you like hear conversations between people at the store and you just like die a little more inside, you know?
Like, wow, everyone's retarded.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you mean that's not on sale? What's on sale? Like fucking Bisquick. And what is this? Like fucking
Not
bologna.
Bisquick.
Why is it not on sale then? Well, it's not Bisquick. This is bologna. Completely different shit. Oh my god.
I don't get what you mean.
It's.
Is
I feel bad for.
Same thing. Why isn't the bologna on sale?
Or like the sale ended 2 days ago. It's not on, like the signs aren't there anymore. But I couldn't come here 2 days ago. Well, that.
But I got the coupon.
Yeah. Oh, expired coupons. Holy shit. Man, I've never seen anybody have an expired coupon and be like, oh well, that's too bad. Not one time.
And just like, oh darn, I guess I can't get it.
They were like, I need to speak to your manager, and then they start yelling. Every time. Now I'm just depressed.
Welcome home, brother.
Do you want me to tell you more about that YouTube channel?
I really don't. Please stop talking. I mean, if you could stop written, that'd be even better.
No, I wouldn't want to reward you like that. Let's see, family argument during game of Monopoly leaves one person injured in Kansas.
Well, Monopoly is a brutal game, dude.
Let's see.
Very contentious.
Let's see. The suspect fled the scene of the crime, and no arrests have been made. Let's see. Police report that the victim was playing a game of Monopoly with his cousin when they engaged in an argument. The cousin's girlfriend then hit the victim and shoved him into a mirror. His injuries required stitches. The suspect fled the scene of the crime and no arrests have been made.
That is beautiful.
That's pretty fucking crazy. Threw this motherfucker into the mirror because he was winning at Monopoly.
I mean, have you ever played Monopoly? That's a proportionate response.
Yeah, I'm telling you, that game gets incredibly very contentious, dude. Especially, at the end, you're losing so fucking badly. You're like, fuck you all, fuck this game, and then you start stabbing people. It's a pretty natural reaction. I get it. They should let him off with a warning.
Let's see. Here we got North Carolina man accused of shoving his face into women's buttocks. Let's see. He was charged with assault on a female and sexual battery after being detained in a shopping center on South Main Street. He approached 3 women from behind and forced his face into their rear ends.
I like how it used buttocks and rear ends. Good for that.
In 2 of the cases, he allegedly licked them from behind without warning.
Yeah, see, if you're going to lick someone from behind, you have to have it with warning. Then you're okay.
Yeah, well, he's in jail now, so you're probably safe. But like, how do you get to that point and not think like do you just not care that you're going to jail anymore, or like I don't?
Yeah, I figure after you got the one offense done, you're like, fuck it. The jail sentence is probably going to be the same. Might as well keep going.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, Samaj says, are you guys still streaming? Go to bed. Gaming is already done that.
Mm.
I'm pretty sure he just gave up and went to bed at this point. Oh, man, that means I'll have to explain that whole YouTube channel thing to him later.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to remember that.
And I will be absent for that conversation.
Oh, darn.
You don't want to link to the channel so you can go look at it?
I really, really, really don't.
Oh, okay. Out of curiosity, which would you rate as worse? That me talking about the channel or the puns?
Oh, obviously that channel. Obviously.
Damn.
It's not even close.
Well, that's right. You did have to put clothes on for that.
It made me feel dirty.
All right. Should we take Samaj's advice? Fucking stop streaming and go to bed now.
I mean, only if Samaj is going to join me.
I think he's pretty happy in Canada right now. He finally got back.
You don't want to join me in bed, Samaj?
What, are you too good for Satan?
He's not saying anything in the chat, so Loki says he is, though.
He probably took his own advice. He's like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, more than likely. It's probably a good idea. I mean, at some point, I'm going to explain something else. It's going to be even worse. So, I think we just learned a valuable lesson. The valuable lesson we can all take home from this is Stabby should not explain things because that's way worse than when Deitwa does it.
Yeah, at least I'm doing it on purpose.
Oh, gaming finally left.
Thanks for stopping by.
Oh no, I joined it again. Okay. Oh, hey, what's up, gaming?
Welcome back. Nice to see you. Or your ceiling, at least.
Well, he's smart. Keeps the camera pointed at the ceiling.
Away from his face, yeah.
You know, it'd be fucked up if he was talking this whole damn time and something was just wrong, so that we couldn't hear him.
Why are they not replying to me?
Because we don't
Why
like
are they
you.
ignoring me?
Oh, okay. We're being honest.
He says I fucking was. Oh shit. I don't know what's going on, man. Your mic must be down, dude. I'm so sorry. So fucked up.
Wow. So he really thought we were
man.
fucking ignoring him this whole time?
No, we were not ignoring you. I legit was thinking, like, man, I wonder what's going on with gaming. He might have gone to sleep again, which is what I figured. But when you reset it, then I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. God damn, that's crazy. Yeah. I'm trying to think of that movie. Oh, never mind. Fucking call
What
it.
movie?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
All right, we should probably call it at this point. Goddamn.
Yeah.
Honestly, I've been checked out for like 30 minutes playing this game. So.
I'm fucking sick as hell anyway. Yeah, I'm ready to fucking go to sleep.
Bye-bye.